Welcome back, guys. I'm your host, Professor Petty. We're about to have another session of D&D on the campaign of Our Way Home, featuring Robert the DM, me as Littlefoot, James as Gunter von Eisenstab, Brady as Ardos, Ben as Gildarian, and then we also have, uh, I'm drawing a blank. Sorry about that, guys. We have someone else, Caius. Caius as well. And we'll go join the group right quick and listen to him speak.
They're a psionic caster, in essence.
Gotcha.
Instead of magic, they use psionics purely.
It's kind of what the Soul Knife originally came from.
Okay. And then last one, Magus. Is that just arcane stuff? I'm assuming.
A Magus is
Magus, yeah.
take an Eldritch Knight fighter and make it a half caster and an entire class on its own.
Gotcha.
Yep. I actually like the Magus a lot. We've talked about it at work a fair bit, and I like that class.
I'm having technical difficulties with my browser. Too many tabs must be opened at once.
You're a browser.
I really want to try an artificer.
Artificers were cool. Go ahead, Ben.
Yeah, they're cool. That's about all I was gonna say. They're cool. They're their own thing, that's for sure.
They're cool, but it's like
they're the one half caster that actually uses a casting roll.
Okay, because I don't know any artificers except for they can make a nuke. That's all I've seen.
Yeah.
Let's see. They can become Iron Man. What else? They can become Iron Man. They infuse like common weapons with magical properties. So like if you have a regular sword, they just make it a +1 sword.
That's pretty fucking cool.
There's a little bit more to it. Iron Defender's like a pet, a metal dog pet.
No, for the rules of 5th edition, all pluses stop at +3.
Oh.
Yeah, there's even certain things like the fuck is the name of that sword Brady was trying to sell me? It's the Moonblade. Like that, theoretically, it has some randomness in its rolling. And if it rolls as more than a +3, you re-roll everything above the +3.
You can see where they are.
Like 5e
another
just
big
hard
change
caps
is I was gonna run this past you earlier, Ben, but I didn't get a chance to. Damage is also tweaked a little bit. It's more of an addition rule than anything else. But if you take a hit that is greater than your Constitution score, or you take damage in one attack that's greater than your Constitution score, you suffer level of exhaustion.
Bam.
Jeez. Very quick to become lethal.
Wouldn't that be kind of
unfair? I would say, what if they're like
Raging Barbarian doesn't get that.
What if you're like a class that doesn't even like have any Constitution, like the lowest thing?
I mean, even if it's your lowest, you're still gonna have like an 8 or something. Like if you went off of just normal stuff, it would still be an 8.
Then you get hit with
try
that.
Not to get hit. Try not to get hit.
Get hit by that fireball.
So this is another one of those balancing towards the marshals thing.
Yeah.
There's two big things that I'm doing to balance that marshals are still really useful to have, and you don't just want to have stanky wizard. One is this adjustment. So if you're going to play a caster, do not neglect your Constitution score. And two, I'm stealing 9 spells from someone who they're strength save based. Players have access to them, but they're really not made for players. They're made for enemies. That if you save on the strength save, you're going to be fine. If not, you're going to have a bad time. Things like power word push. That if you save on the strength save, you're fine.
Power word kill.
No, power word push. If you fail on it, you are launched 120 feet backward, and if you run into something before that 20 feet, for every 10 feet, you take 1d10 damage.
Don't you also, isn't the same thing happen with power word kill? The same stat gets targeted?
But it's a no, it's an int. No.
No, I don't think it's intelligence. I think it's
not.
I think it's Constitution maybe.
Constitution.
Yeah, it's Constitution.
I'm essentially grabbing a bunch of spells to bully wizards, or specifically wizards that skipped leg day at every opportunity. So if you're gonna play Enciantia, don't skip leg day.
What I'm hearing him say is, if you're gonna be a wizard, you're gonna be brawny and smart.
Yeah, you should be, or have someone who's brawny nearby who likes you.
All right, me and Gunter have waited 2.5 hours. Let's do it.
All right. Oh fuck! I accidentally rubbed my eyes. All right.
Did you get that chili powder in there?
Yeah, I got some chili powder in it.
Hell.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah. I have 2 eyes.
All right, but
No, technically you have 4.
Disadvantage on all vision-based checks he has to do tonight.
Good thing I don't have to make vision checks. You do.
Advantage on all of our stealth checks.
Yeah, you think that.
He said, advantage on all of our stealth checks, please.
All right.
Smells like eggs in here.
So.
The door locked to Gunter's room.
Smells like eggs.
Huh?
The door to Gunter's room is locked.
Argent locked, or Geneva locked it.
Locked you
Argent
in there
locked?
when they was gonna have your.
It was just you and her, remember? And it faded, and you went, "Well, I know what Gunter's doing tonight."
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
Fading to black screen.
And speaking of, I forgot to read my homework assignment. I am so sorry.
Homework assignment?
It's
What
okay.
homework assignment?
Some of it. He's got like 2, 3, 4. I don't remember how many pages I wrote. I wrote quite a little bit.
Oh,
his
their backstory.
Yeah.
All right, so
He's essentially gonna have a good amount of downtime to get to know these women.
Hey, I don't have access to the Google Docs you sent me.
No. Let's see. Docs. Oops.
So I need to manage your permissions.
You think Littlefoot can do a recap better than Zell?
Let's. Alright.
Currently, right now, no. I'm not near the computer. I'm trying to make homemade patties for the fam. Anyway, let's see.
You don't actually have to.
Anyone with one.
I'm trying to remember. Even if I don't have to, I'm still trying to remember what I remember.
There's Argit.
I remember that everybody thought that Littlefoot wore a helmet, licked windows, and ate crayons.
You got baby hands.
I mean, I thought he did wear a helmet.
You got baby hands like ramen.
So,
can you?
What I remember of the recap, right? We killed all the goblins, got our bounty back. When we fell asleep for the night, Gilderian got a note to go talk to Ariana, and she told him about the Rangers, which is like this secret organization, I believe. And to go to the not the palace. I kept on saying palace. No, it was the palace. We had to go to the palace, right? And turns out Celestia was one of these people all along. So the whole party wakes up. Gilderian tells us what happens, and we go, and we talk to the guards at the front of the palace, saying that we got summoned. And then he points us to a door to his left, and when we go in there, this bitch fucking closes the door and casts silence, essentially. Where no one can hear us from outside, and then she tasks us to search this airship that went down in the woods. And so we do that. Did I miss any context from that?
Yes.
I fried. Oh yeah, Littlefoot became like a Mario after he got hit once.
But that's not what I was talking about.
Yeah, then after we got a carriage and some horses. Gunter got his own horse.
Absolutely,
and
robbed on the carriage prices.
And we did. Oh yeah, we got robbed. So we're definitely gonna go back over there and talk some shit. And so we go to the airship, investigate. We find out the airship has been taken down by a fucking dragon, which is not supposed to happen because they have
Also
not been
real
seen
fucking
for, yeah, very big. They've not been seen for 900 years, if I remember correctly. And so we find 2 survivors, which we assumed were the Rangers, which they were. And because of Caius, we split the party to investigate while the others took the other 2 and bring back people so we can bring the bodies back. That happened. Littlefoot had magic surges or whatever the fuck. And we came back. And I don't think we talked to the girl yet about us retrieving the Rangers.
I don't think we talked to her either.
And we were gonna. She told us to wait until evening.
Oh yeah, that's what we're doing. Yeah,
So,
we're waiting
we're all
for.
just chilling here, waiting till evening, and then Gunter got drugged to his room. Oh, you're back in here by yourself with me now.
Yeah, that was a pretty good recap. That was everything. I can't believe I remember that.
Kudos to you. You remembered most of the major points.
You did miss. You did forget something.
He did?
Oh yeah.
We got this godforsaken note.
Yeah.
Where
did we pick that up again? Was that when we were still in the Goblin?
That was at the that was at the brazier.
Gotcha.
Hey Jarvis, I'm gonna need a translation on that.
Jarvis.
Jarvis. What are you, Iron Man and D&D?
All right. So I think we left on you, Gilderian. I think you were talking to Ariana. I think. I'm not too sure.
I had just told Ariana that I wanted to talk to her when she got time, because this place is booming right now. So.
Oh yeah.
It is a very well established tavern.
Axe and Sickle, right?
It is called the Axe and Sickle.
Hey, look at me remembering this shit.
Yeah.
Now, if you ask me about Breaking Campaign, I don't remember anything again.
It's literally one session for this guy. Like he's
one session,
great
don't remember anything.
Until you go to the other session for one thing.
Now, if you ask him about what happened before we got to this place, he has zero recollection. What happened for like the
honestly,
2 weeks
I don't want to step on the guy's toes, but I have a feeling, and he can correct me if I'm wrong. I have a feeling what he does before we actually have our session for the night is he goes and watches someone's stream to remember the main events.
Dude, if you ask me about Strahd, now that I don't remember. All I remember is the Lich, because that was my fault. That's all I remember from Strahd.
Yeah, I bet you remember the Lich. You fucking better remember that Lich until the day you die. Like, fuck.
What lesson did you learn from the Lich?
Don't take his stuff.
Tell the DM that you're whispering.
And or tell the DM you're out of character. One or the other. It doesn't matter which. Like, it would have been okay to say what you said out of character also. Like, you could have just been, like, joking around with us, being like, oh, we just fucking kill this guy.
Hey, but thanks to that, though, you guys are very rich now.
Well, you see, you say that. We're not as rich as you think we are.
We still have, like, 5 copies of Snow White and the 7 Dwarves.
We do still have, like, 5 copies of Snow White.
Of Snow White.
or Snow Dwarf and the 7 Whites.
And the 7 Whites.
Yeah, Snow Dwarf and the 7 Whites. Oh, no, we have 13 copies of them, sorry. Oh, yeah, I still gotta go unfuck the Google Doc, because I fucked up the amount of shit we had in there.
Okay, so...
You misspelled stoic.
So,
Oh, how dare you, Robert?
So, good recap? We good now?
Yeah.
Like
Stoic.
Other than personal things that happen to individual characters that aren't really
you really want me to remind
part of the
that
plot?
You yourself?
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I said that about the whole Windows crayons and stuff. Pretty sure I said that. You're also forgetting about the interest in. Oh, I'm trying not to butcher how he said it. No, I'm trying not to butcher
Catholic?
Catholic? I forgot how he pronounced how.
Yeah, all the religious talk that you guys were doing.
Yeah.
Well,
spreading Catholicism in a world where it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
It does exist.
Wait, what?
Catholicism does exist because Gunter is here.
Yes.
Well, yeah, good point. Fair point.
Gunter has single-handedly brought Christianity to a world that Christianity did not exist in before.
Out of character, he's gonna convert so many people. They're just gonna construct a statue of him, and he's gonna be a saint in this world.
No. They're
Saint
just
Gunter.
Saint Gunter von Essenstab of 2 wives. At
You're gonna
least.
be like you're gonna be like an arbiter.
Wait, hold on. I'm fucking this math up.
Okay, so I already got
Gunter of
feet.
Bohemia is Saint Gunter was a real person.
I hate it.
You're the living embodiment of him. Well, your character is.
Wait, is that right?
No, not by a long shot.
Did anybody?
Definitely.
Did
I am
anybody?
definitely double checking Saint Gunter of Bohemia.
Did anybody actually do their homework in terms of like what they plan on doing as downtime and stuff?
Yeah, I did. I sent it to.
I
I'm
haven't
sure some
sent it.
people.
I didn't actually send
I-
it to Robert. I meant to,
So,
but I know what I'm gonna do.
I haven't talked to Robert much about exactly what proficiencies and stuff we're gonna be allowed to pick up, but I know what some of my stuff's gonna be.
All right.
So I did do that.
We will pick up with. I don't fucking know. Gunter, your door got shut and locked behind you, and you only have one of your 2 women there. The other one is currently out shopping.
I thought you said she was
Ah.
doing family matters. That's what you said.
Oh, she was doing taking care of family matters.
Damn, why the fuck do I remember that?
I love that you remember.
Give it a
Gunter's
session.
love life more than the DM and Gunter does.
Give it a session.
Give it a session or 1 session of Brady's.
And then you
then
got
it'll all
Klaus.
be gone.
You got Klaus just kind of sitting there and Heinrich watching,
Where's Brady?
showering.
Being gay.
That is probably exactly it. All right, so
Fingering his own butthole as we speak.
Oh, Twitch. We do not. They don't think he's gay. Twitch. Not
He has
that
a
kind.
wife.
He's
He's
happy.
on
He
both.
has a wife.
and
It's okay to
Good
finger
cover.
your own butthole if you're into that.
good cover. All right. Anyways, Celestia's singing in the corner of the tavern, and God damn it. All right. And I guess Caius and Rilo are eating in a
Yeah.
eating. Littlefoot's been given tea because he has to
The
be
finest
different than-
tea cheeks
Oh,
family.
expensive ass tea.
Yeah. That's
3
all I
damn
know.
golds.
That's the best to eat.
Gilderian. Oh, that's right. Gunter's like, give me a pint, and he gets a liter instead.
Yep.
No, he asked for a quart, and he got.
Oh,
a
that's right,
milliliter,
and he got a liter
which is
instead.
about the same.
It's like,
Just
it's like
about,
only
but
a
not
little
quite.
bigger.
It's only a little bigger. Yeah, everyone here's been using Imperial except for the people who actually exist
Gunter
here.
drinks
Everyone,
by the quart. Why not?
Why not? So, you know what? We'll have Azog down here too.
Okay, there we go.
Eating
I fixed
in a
the
corner.
fuck up that I had in the Google Doc.
Yep.
All right,
Oh, fuck.
Darren, I think you're up now.
So, Gilderian.
Mm,
Talos.
So, I'm gonna take one of the napkins and I kind of cover over and I write on it, need to talk, and then I fold it and I put a gold coin on it and I slide it over, like, and motion to Ariana. Hey, Ariana.
Collects the tip.
Mhm.
Hello. You had a
yes.
good little travel.
Yeah, it went well.
You get all the productive things you needed to do.
Yeah, I believe so. I think we got everything kind of lined up.
All right. Well, thank you. Tips are always welcome. And
Of course.
y'all's beds were made.
Alrighty. Thank you.
And walks off. jumps on the bar. It just lays down on the bar, staring at you.
Oh God.
It's a approximately Maine Coon-sized tabby cat.
It's a big kitty.
Kitty.
It is.
I guess the kitty does not come to me. Kitty fucking ignores me.
Well, or what are you gonna do? Are you
I'm
gonna
just
try
gonna,
and
like,
entice?
I don't know why I imagined that you could see what I was doing. I was like holding my fingers out, doing like a come here, come here. I was like, I don't know why I thought you would know that. I was like, oh, kitty, come here, come here.
The cat stands up, stretches, looks at you, eyes your plate, eyes you, walks up to you,
Mhm.
in your hand,
Mhm.
bats at your hand.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you want the little scraps that are left?
And then it takes the scrap of food and jumps back up onto its cask.
I hope you don't mind if it got a little bit of the leftovers, Ariana.
If it's not catching mice, it's catching scraps.
Fair enough.
Wouldn't that imply
Go.
that you want it to not have scraps so it catches more mice?
That would imply that, but I mean, hey, you know. All right.
You think it's evening now?
We can let it time pass to evening.
All right.
Just kind of all chilling here.
Does Gunter come out from fade to black?
Yeah. I mean, as soon as someone unlocks the door for him.
Well, it's locked from the inside.
It's locked from
So,
the inside.
yeah, but I think he means that it's locked from you. Like you locked it.
Yeah.
He needs help.
That and it's going. It's not fade to black. It's fade from black to in.
Yeah.
Just one person asleep in the bed.
Okay, so I need to, for the sake of, alright, out of character, you don't have to share if you don't want to. Gunter, how much gold do you have on you, and do you want more on you?
He's got 100 gold, and he would always want more.
Well, I just mean,
yeah.
to carry, because, obviously what's in the bag is a share of your gold, and everyone's gold. But I know other people here started with some amounts of gold. I just realized that Gilderian currently has no gold on him, because he's never had gold on him, ever, at all. It's always been in the bag.
Poor. Y'all are poor.
Well, I've never put gold on my sheet. It's always
Y'all are poor.
So
T-Cheeks is rich.
I'm gonna withdraw 100 gold out of the bag and put it on my person.
Also, out of character, could I have my share from the goblin hunt?
You would have to
the two things, but yeah, you
ask
have to
in character.
Yeah, ask me in character for that. It's
Well, I was just asking if it was okay, unless you were doing something with it.
Oh no!
No.
Oh no! I have a false Gunter now. I have a fake Gunter floating around.
It's fine. Yeah, I got no problem.
Refresh.
I can give stuff out of the bag.
I mean, throughout the entire campaign, apparently you have a mirrored imaged Littlefoot floating around.
Hey, it'd be that
Always.
way sometimes.
Gunter has a little bit of pep in his step.
When's he not though?
I'm gonna go to.
This is true. His hat looks extra flamboyant.
I'm gonna go to Gilderian.
His hat up.
It's evening. I recommend we go to the palace.
Heinrich, give me some bread.
All right.
Gunter.
I am.
Brings you over another thing of ale.
I'm gonna try to
Gunter,
intercept.
Fraulein.
I'm gonna try to intercept her at this table.
Adrian looks. Can I help you?
Yeah. So, and I'm gonna keep my voice as low as I can, and maybe
There's no one. There's.
Oh, it's
I'm
cleaned
not
out
moving
now.
people in and out. And
Yeah,
in
yeah,
and
that's
out.
fair. That's fair. Okay, but it's more clean now than it was.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. There's
Um.
only y'all are in here right now. It's like
Okay.
Y'all met her for the lunch rush, and now she's waiting for dinner to show up.
Okay. Um. So
Which I
do
eat
we?
particularly late here.
Fair enough. So do we need another one of those seals, or also
Just
how much
go.
how much
Just
of
go.
it do you want to know, or just wait and tell me her when we get there?
Just tell her when you get there. I'll be given information from there. I'll probably end up being your go-between, or me and Crowley will be your go-betweens from here on.
Okay. Well, yeah. Yeah, guys. Anybody? We want to do this?
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, what's the cat's name?
Damn it! I immediately, the first name that popped in my head, everyone was gonna be pissed off at me for. You know what? Fuck you,
Spot.
Solomon.
It's Solomon.
Solomon.
Okay. Okay. Well, I
Fuck
mean,
you.
only me and Brady will be upset.
Just name it
Uh,
Golem.
So,
Name it Golem.
So all
Doesn't
these
this cat
people are
like
not here
have
right
a
now?
one eye
No,
and
no
shit?
one's here right now.
Isn't this
I
cat
just
like?
can't.
Okay,
Isn't-
gotcha.
Isn't this cat like deformed with like one eye missing and shit, or is it just a standard, roughly the size of a Mancoon fatty?
No, not roughly the size of a Maine Coon. The size of a large Maine Coon.
it's a big fucking cat.
It is a big fucking cat. Like, honestly, standing on its hind legs is probably as tall as Littlefoot.
That's a
Big.
mount. I must ride you.
I'd be careful about that. Alright,
What's the worst
so-
that could happen? You said he eats and he catches mice. I'm neither one of those things. I'm not food or
There y'all
mice.
go.
Alright, so we make it to the palace uneventfully.
Yes,
Are
you
these,
make it to the. Fuck you. Now it's dark. Oh wait, wrong setting. Wrong setting.
Yeah,
Wrong
that's
setting.
it's very
Wrong
not dark.
setting.
That's a fact.
Are
Wrong
these
setting.
Go back. I
Boom.
liked that one way more.
are these
You have a
guards
choice.
human?
Yeah, they're elves. They're elves.
They're elves. Okay.
Remember,
Elves and
basically
Eldrin.
everything here is elves.
Okay, good.
Elves and Eldrin.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop some lore on you guys later.
Fog.
Hello.
Hello.
Caius, let's
Wie geht es Ihnen?
I'm gonna scoot in and then try
She
to
looks
get
at you confused.
I'm gonna scoot over here. Make
She can figure out hello. That's about it.
How are you?
Doing quite well. She's obviously waiting for everyone to finish walking into the room.
Get in here. Get in here. Come on, crowd in
Celeste.
with us. Crowd in. It's okay.
Ardos will be in there. I'm just not dragging him to stack on top. Is
He's in the
Littlefoot
shadows.
coming in?
Littlefoot's still away from the computer, but sure.
Alright, Littlefoot's in the room. Room. Shuts. Locks.
You did what
So
you
you
wanted.
found them?
Yes.
Yes.
And what of the airship?
Torn
Hell.
to pieces. A dragon, by the looks of it.
Dragon.
That's kind of what we thought too. We hear dragons aren't super common around these parts.
Turned around.
Massive.
Grabbed.
Several
How-
hundred yards long.
Turns to you. Turns specifically to Gunther. Oh no. Turns back and starts like opening up her cabinets and like looking through books. Like looking at like
Literally
binders
packing
and
her bags
books.
and leaving.
Which is what I might do if the situation occurred.
And she grabs one binder, flips it open, flip, 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 flip. Wrong book. Boom. Puts it back on the shelf, grabs a different flip, 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 flip. Ah, here we go. Where about grabs a map off the wall, walks back to her desk. Where about what places it down, and you see like dots and lines drawn all over this map. Where did the airship specifically go down?
I'm gonna point at it.
Right about here.
Map. Yeah.
that it was coming from Red Cliffs to here.
So draws a lot. You see her magic a pen into her hand, draws a line from Red Cliffs to Dark Oak City, and then breaks up the line as it's getting closer to Dark Oak City, puts a circle, and goes, worrisome. Grabs that book, and then
I should think so. There's a several 100-yard lizard flying around killing people. It's not something you should not be worried about.
And you see a list, and so you see a list with dates between within the last decade or so, based on what you've learned from this calendar.
Test to put this all together.
Yep.
Never mind.
I would also like to try.
Fuck.
Yep. Anyone who wants to can make an intelligence roll for this.
Can you roll?
Myself and give myself guidance.
Can you roll one for
give
Littlefoot?
yourself guidance. I will, in fact, roll an ability check for Littlefoot. You may roll the 15.
Thank you.
Raw intelligence.
Yeah, just raw intelligence.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother. I could make that marginally better, but I'm not even gonna
I'll do one
bother.
for Celestia as well. Celestia's is not as good. Oh! Celestia's rolled the best!
Well,
I guess Ardos can make one too.
Things happen.
Ardos
Ardos
is
was
completely
stupid.
fucking clueless. Actually, more clueless than Gilderian.
Yeah.
All right, Celestia,
Gunter.
connect the dots for us.
Alright, so Caius and Celestia will both be able to connect the dots that this is definitely, since she's adding this entry into this document, and there's probably about 20, 30 entries here, and here, I'm gonna open up let me go to player tracking world map, since I have too many of these. So, you'll see lines. Let me do it in yellow. Let's say, so freehand. Close. So yeah, you saw a line there, and then you see your little airship crash, but you'll see a line heading from Haven's Roost. So you see a line heading from Haven's Roost up into the mountains with another circle here. And you see another red cliffs up to here with a circle here. And you'll see a circle here. And you see circle with a question mark over here.
Okay.
No, but for the most part, you see these lines like Haven's Roost heading this way. You'll see Red Cliffs heading to Crane.
Okay.
From this location.
So it seems like it is
Dark Oak.
It's
typically west
them.
to east. It's west to east travel.
And it's kind of intercepting them near the mountains. Well, not really. Well, you know what I mean. It's going to see them from the mountains.
And then you have one circle right here.
Oh.
With a line drawn this way.
Ah. It got too close to the Cat's Head Island.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to ask.
So from So from what y'all have, your characters have deduced is these are at least suspected dragon attacks.
How old are they? We could go investigate one of them.
Robert, can you pull me into a separate room with you for a second?
We're just out.
Yep.
Okay, so I don't know if you've actually read it because it's a huge thing, but in Littlefoot's backstory. He hit a wild magic surge over the lone mountain. Is that completely separate from the whole dragon attack thing?
Yes.
Okay, okay. No, I didn't want to say it like in character and be like, Littlefoot's
Separate.
backstory this.
I mean, you can bring it up that you got stuff, but no.
Well, I just want to know because I thought maybe that's why he hit quote unquote wild magic in his backstory was because of a dragon. That's what I was thinking when the dragon attack first got brought up last session.
You wouldn't
But-
know. But, all right, going back.
All right.
So,
Does he?
uh,
It
I
doesn't
mean,
look like
there
he's
isn't an
protecting his
emperor.
ships.
This isn't this isn't an empire now, is it?
Ah, I can fix that.
My new empire. Your empire.
I will come riding in here on my coconuts. I'm not afraid.
But
What
it's
is your
an
favorite
African
color?
fellow.
Heinrich just spit fire.
Heinrich did just
I can make him
fire.
do that, actually.
He can. He can cast spells through Heinrich.
Well, I can specifically give him Dragon's Breath as the second level spell. Concentrate on that. He has an action he can take during combat to deal damage.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Anyways,
Fire breathing
so y'all have figured that. Caius and Celestia figured that one out. Whether they voice it. So she's writing down.
All of those yellow circles, I'm assuming are dragon attacks.
Suspected, yes, over the past decade. Takes the map, folds it, puts it on a shelf.
Oh.
She looks like somehow this, elf looking, looks like she's fairly older for looking for elf, right? But she looks like 1,000 years older now. Just tired and stressed.
Judging by your reactions, it seems something that you do not want to happen.
Well, considering the last time we've had a dragon attack, or other than the past decade or so, we had obelisks all over the world, and there were demons running rampant, dragons, dragon wars, the gods were literally on the plane instead of in the astral sea. I'm one of the few people old enough to remember it. I didn't think I would see this happen again in my lifetime.
Do
So
I
what you're saying is
recall?
there's much coin to be made fighting these.
Do I recall what she's talking about? Like, have I heard of this?
If you had done your homework, you would.
I didn't have homework. What do you mean?
You have an entire fucking timeline.
Yeah, you guys
Oh.
all got like a ton of pages of bullshit that you were supposed to read.
You could have just said make a history check, But
No, this is like
This is not a.
this isn't like a obscure history fact. This is like little stories kids get told to behave, otherwise their dragons are gonna come back and take you.
So, in the
As
spirit
you
of that,
become an adult, you figure out why "Ring Around the Rosies" is a terrible song to teach children.
so in the spirit of
Right,
that, I will say,
Yes, you would know that.
in the spirit of that, I will say that I personally have not actually read it unless I need to go look something up quickly. So you're not alone in this, sir.
well, I mean, I read some of it when he first came out with it, but you know how my memory is.
Yep.
So.
Exactly.
So,
And the
essentially,
ADD.
in the ADD.
Daphne
Annie gets to play with fun things, and reading about lore dump in your D&D campaign isn't as fun as working with big rotary guns.
So tired.
So, anyways, Caius, Celestia, Littlefoot, and Ardos would all know that what she's referencing is why the calendar says currently EOA or EWA, End of War Era.
Okay.
So this would be after the era of war. AOE. I can't remember what I fucking wrote in the calendar. How? What is it?
It's funny.
First spell, New Year.
It's funny that you
Oh,
say
it
that.
doesn't even fucking say.
It's funny that you say that because in my backstory I specifically referenced the timeline meticulously.
So, anyways, this would have been the era of war in the history books. So her saying that she remembers it means this person is old.
Oh, you're that old. Oh.
You don't look a day over 30.
I heard stories.
You are too kind. I
Wow.
definitely look at least 3 days older than 300.
Well,
What do you need from us?
It's a strange place.
um,
Well, for now, go ahead and take some time to yourselves while we figure out what our next moves will be. I will send word through Ariana or your other good friend that I just drew a
Crowley?
fucking blank. Crowley, thank you. I drew a fucking blank.
words are hard.
hey, if it helps,
Names
I
are
forget.
hard.
I forget his name occasionally, and
And
that's
it's
a
your
bigger,
It's
that's a
it's
bigger
your
issue.
character.
out of character.
Oh,
Out of character. I never forget the name Crowley because every time you say it, I think of the song Mr. Crowley, and I want to sing it so bad. So I don't forget Crowley's name. Yay! But I forget everybody else's name, the people I see and speak to in this campaign on a regular damn basis.
anyways, so we'll get through some information when we get the chance. We are currently in the process of building a facility, and we'll have you be housed in that facility once it's finished construction.
Very well.
You might be able to help me on
Count it
something.
as a central headquarters.
I was hoping that you might be able to shed some light on something for me. Do you know anything about strange things going on over there by that lone mountain out in the desert?
Looks at you. Why would you ever go around Verdant's Lone Mountain?
It was quicker. I wasn't the captain of the ship.
I'm assuming you're the only survivor.
To the best of my knowledge, there's only one other survivor. And I haven't been able to find him since.
Anyone from this land can make a history check. Gunter's context clues are gonna be like, well, something's up with this lonely mountain.
Yeah, same. Yeah, I was like, alright, well.
Other than what's in the history books, actually.
Alright, I got a 14.
Guys, the stories you were told.
There's always
Right.
a mountain.
It's always a mountain. The stories you were told as a child, mind you, right? They're always fanciful stories to teach you to not wander the woods at night. You know, kind of like the Grimm Brothers tales, not the Disney versions of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That mountain was.
Go on.
What's Gunther gonna do real fast?
Oh, Gunter's going to take all this information that he's gathering and then talk to Geneva and Arjet about it to get the context that he's just not picking up right now.
Brilliant idea. Gunther, I have people to teach me.
That's basically my whole plan, but with Ariana, because, like, less intimidating than this old woman. She's
So
scary.
Kai's, you know, the little fanciful stories where don't ever go near the mountain because the necromancer Verdun made that mountain on the corpse of a giant dragon. And he's still alive in there. And there once was a massive fertile plain there, and now it is a desert. But those are stories.
Yes.
Children's
Stories. Right. Stories.
That
Listen.
that's all Caius's memories.
Yeah, that's Caius's memories.
Kaiba.
Akahiko Kaiba.
You die in the game, you die for real. What?
You're not 6. You're not 18.
I'm so
Yeah,
happy. I'm so happy that he's seen the one that I was referencing.
Yep. I gotta get Gunter to watch this at some point.
Oh my god.
Watch what?
I'm
It's Sword Art
Sword Art
Online
Online.
Abridged.
bridged.
You don't have to see the original, I
Abridged.
promise.
You don't have to,
Sword Art Online.
for it to make sense. It's great.
No, you absolutely watching Sword Art Online Abridged is just so much better than the actual show.
That's because in the actual show they went one route,
If I remember right,
did a 180, and went a different route.
Decent part of SAO, though, right?
I've seen like snippets,
Okay.
and I have friends who've talked about it, so I understand some things.
Yeah.
The abridged.
So
is so
the
much
abridged is just like a bunch of 8 to 10 minute episodes of it.
It's like
just
BBZ
redone.
abridged with Sword Art Online. I'm familiar.
Fun. Yes.
Yeah, and it's incredible. It's as good, if not better, than BBZ.
Nonsense.
No,
it's
done by something
witty entertainment.
who's just as reputable.
I mean, they're both good
Dub of
abridged.
Sword Star?
They're both good abridgers. Abridgers.
Alright.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna look to
I
this
don't
lady.
care.
Refocusing. ADHD. Stop.
ADHD.
Bad
ADHD.
Bad
ADHD.
tangent.
That's
ADHD. ADHD.
I would like to go have a cigarette if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Was that lady still
think we're
talking to
just gonna-
Littlefoot?
Yes.
And did
That context was all for Caius.
okay.
Yeah, that was like just stuff he was remembering.
And he can say whatever he wants to y'all.
Ow.
Okay. Yeah. As far as I know of, there's only one other survivor, and I haven't seen him since, or it since, if that makes any sense to you.
Well, count yourself lucky that you're alive, and don't ever go there again.
That's not all. So, after it, me and the other survivor were changed. Them physically, and
Turns around, walks back to her cabinet, opens it up. She grabs a really small book, flips it open, sits back down at her chair, puts it down, grabs a different magic pen, writes your name, looks up and goes, "Teach sheets, right?"
Bippos T-Chicks. But you can call me Littlefoot.
Dumbass
Gonna-
Teach Shrieks number 51.
What?
I'm
Alright.
gonna
Dumbass
look at,
T-Treeks?
I'm gonna look at Littlefoot and look at him and
She
say,
flips back and goes to, like, your great grandfather. Dumbass T-Treeks number 1.
Holy crap, I didn't even know my
Flips
family has
back.
passed that mountain.
"You're talking about Verdian's Lonely Mountain."
Yes,
I
that
said this
mountain.
a little bit.
That mountain.
As you were saying,
I
somehow survived Lonely Mountain.
yes.
Dumbass.
I don't want to do it here because I don't want to destroy anybody's property. I can't control the magic that flows through me now from whatever the hell happened in front of, above that mountain, near that mountain.
This guy hit himself with a lightning bolt the other day.
Hey, someone noticed. I thought you guys just thought I pissed myself.
No, no, no. We knew you pissed yourself.
No, I did not. I did not pee myself. I did.
Is that all you'll be needing from us? I say that.
Anyway, I was hoping you might be able to point me in a direction of somebody that could help me master these skills or some information you have about different types of magic that have happened from people taking changes, such as apparently Dumbass T Treeks #1.
You're number 51.
We
You have a lot of cousins.
we
and
T Cheeks
none
multiply.
Of y'all seem to, and none of y'all seem to have any kind of common sense.
Well, from what I've been told about my family's history, the only common sense we had was knowing how to harvest tea trees and make tea, apparently.
She looks. She like scrolls through her book and goes, "Yeah, that tracks." Starts like taking notes, shuts the book, puts it up. Hi, Freya. 1, 2, 3.
Well, hello, Freya.
I have a dog who wanted in my lap.
I know.
All right. Anyways,
Back on track.
you can't have it. Those holes are from you and Shelly. Nope. Get down. All right. And then she goes, "Well, seeing as y'all will have some downtime, I suggest y'all take this time to train and get the lay for the city and maybe form some contacts. You'll be told by Crowley or Ariana where you will be needed next."
One more thing. The other survivor, if you come into contact with him, we call him Longhorn. He's now a Minotaur.
Turns around, grabs the book again. Presumably T Treat's dumbass number 52, question mark. Now a Minotaur. Shuts it, puts it back.
Do I ever remember seeing a Minotaur in my travels?
No.
Alright.
Door unlocks. Window stops being magically fuzzying your mouth. Well, it is late. I suggest y'all get some rest.
I'll second that. I'm pretty tired.
That seems bad enough to me.
I leave.
If you hear of any other work for us to do, let us know. We're always looking for a piece of gold. Not like at anyone's expense or anything, just, it's hard life out here.
You gotta fund your travels. What can you do?
Anyway, thank you for your time, Madame. Can I have something to call you? Because we never did ask your name.
Sparrow.
It is rude to just say old lady.
Pharaoh?
Sparrow.
Sparrow. Okay.
Like the bird?
Yes, just like you're like the dinosaur. Yes. Thank you, Sparrow.
What's our dinosaur?
What? I was about to say the same thing.
What's our dinosaurs?
Thank you, Lady Sparrow. You'll notice I'm very like Gilderian is very way more polite and just not necessarily reverent, but super kind to her. He's a young Illidan, and she is a very old elf, and that is like kind of prestigious. So like he's like,
Well, judging from your guess, she has memory, so she's at least 1,020,
yeah.
and she looks pretty good for 1,020.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yes, I'm very nice. Do not want to piss off the old
Would-
elfish woman
so-
who just
so-
locked us all in here against our will if she wanted to. Who knows what she can do?
I do have a question. I am kind of curious since you brought up that little excerpt about respect. Would Gilderian know of the like oldest recorded elf age?
In Faerun,
In Faerun, probably. Also, I mean,
which would have been a drow by the name of Benary.
he's also like, he's not stupid, but he's like, he kind of was a country bumpkin until he started adventuring.
I'm
He
gonna wait
was, in
for
fact, a country bumpkin.
I'm gonna
Like, he
wait
was
for
just-
Gilderian to come out.
Okay, yeah, I'm walking out as I said, so.
All right, I'm gonna sign to you, saying, "Do you
I-
understand sign?"
I know the concept of what you're trying to do, but I'm sorry, I don't. I shake my head. I don't know. I don't.
You
I. Is
For,
Robert here?
for context, I'm just gonna tell you the stories I was told about that mountain regarding it.
Okay.
can I
Uh,
listen in on this?
Um.
I'm gonna do it
I-
a little bit
I-
quietly, like
I don't-
whispering to him.
I don't know that, but I do know this. I say back in Elvish.
Hmm.
Do you know Elvish?
Yes, I do. I say in Elvish.
Well, I mean that makes sense. You'd be an elf and all. I kind of figured you would, and it seems like you wanted to keep some of our party from hearing. So I figured this could work for now. The average people around here can surely speak this, but this might help for a few of them. Who knows?
And then
You don't need to learn a new language, they said. You'll be fine with
Kinda-
halfling and common, they said.
Hey, short one.
my
I yell out, "Hey, short one!" in Elvish, trying to see if it gets his attention.
Are you talking to me?
I'm not looking at you, by the way. I'm not looking at you. I'm not doing anything else. I'm just saying. "Hey,
Oh,
short
okay,
one," like-
okay. Well, then I redact what I just said. Littlefoot doesn't understand. He just knows you're hollering out, and he's kind of confused.
all right.
Okay, Caius. It seems as if he doesn't know it. So.
It's
Sorry, guys, I have to
Celestia.
help my wife put our kids down, so I'll be back
Uh,
when that's over.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
good.
No problem.
So I'm gonna go ahead. I kind of had ADD when Robert was telling me about the thing, and I didn't write it all down. So I'm gonna go ahead and explain to Gilderian and Elvish about the tale of Verdan's, excuse me, Lonely Mountain.
Okay, so
Explaining
why-
that it was a child's tale.
Yeah, explaining it was a child's tale that I had heard.
Verdan's Lonely Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Let me
Was it
Verdians, yeah,
Verdians?
Here.
Verdians.
or
yeah. That's
reference on how to
Ah.
spell it.
Hey, I had it right as soon as I heard the new pronunciation. I had it right. Pog.
in the middle of the
Verdian's
fucking
Lonely
desert.
Mountain. Yeah. A child's tale about what was it like
It was
something
so
to kill
a
he was a necromancer, and fuck, I forgot the word he used, but he built like a mountain over it, or something like that with a
You
dragon.
use the bones of a
Yeah,
dragon
there you go. There you
to
go.
make a mountain.
Yeah, but would you say it was over? Like it used to be something. That's what I didn't catch.
Oh, it used to be a very fertile fields,
There you go. Thank you.
and now it's a desert. Oh, excuse me.
I've known many women like that.
So.
Okay. Well, thanks for the context. I do appreciate that, Caius. And anytime you have any information that could help, I definitely won't say no. is new to the world, no?
So,
I walk away.
so now is when we're gonna do a nice and fun time skip
Oh, what the fuck?
for about a year.
Time skip for downtime reasons, or just
Yes.
okay?
So y'all are
Oh.
gonna have about a year.
Okay. That's
How do
interesting.
you want to do this? Do you want us to roll dice to see the outcomes, or just kind of tell
Yep,
you?
just start rolling. I'm gonna have y'all each start rolling me percentile dice.
Okay, hold on, give me a second.
And
If
if
somebody
any
wants
of
to
you-
roll for me, I'm
And
currently
if
cleaning up.
anyone wanted, if anyone wants to like learn a new language or proficiency, or multiple languages or multiple proficiencies for tools, or if you want to learn a specific weapon, now is when y'all can do that.
Um,
I'm able to get better
If
at
y'all
persuasion.
don't
Would there
have
be-
to look it up right now. You can just get a hold of me later, and I'll say yay or nay on it.
would there
Uh,
be anything that
How many rolls do you need us to do?
Yeah, I should
We're
ask that.
gonna do 12 rolls, one for each month, or 13. Sorry, this does in fact have 13.
Okay, so roll 1d100. Can I just do this as 13 and then take the individual rolls so I don't clutter up the rolls?
Junie hasn't taken your
Yes.
food. Here, if it's that big of a deal,
Roll 13
now she can't take it.
D100s.
Ooh,
Ooh, I rolled damn good. Well,
You-
I rolled above average. I rolled
you had one really shitty month, and a second, two more like
Perfect.
not okay.
Yeah, but I had
You
a,
had you had two. You had 3 really good months, and then you had
That's
just,
enough. Stop it.
Damn.
so
The
I-
only thing that could be better is I'm married with kids.
facts. So how do you
Guys?
want us to use these numbers?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
So-
Actually, before that, I'll let Garrett roll his own. But Zach, are you still here?
I just sat down at the computer.
Oh, okay. Then just roll 13 d100. I don't have to do it for you. I was gonna ask if you wanted me to do it for you since you asked someone to do it, but
Advanced
roll your own
roller.
I don't want to roll. I just realized I have our way home open twice.
13.
That's why I've been hearing the echoes. Why I've been hearing the
100.
dice roll so loud. I'm just like, why the fuck are they so loud?
Am I doing this correctly? It's
Slash
under
roll
advanced
space
roller.
one.
It's
No, you don't have to do
13.
any of that. Just in the chat, just do slash roll space 13 D100.
100. Or you could just do /R. You only have to type.
Oh yeah, you can do just
roll.
slash R. That's true. I'm used to using my dice bot, and I have to type in the full roll for it. Damn.
Ooh.
Ooh, I had a real shit
Ooh.
month.
That's actually
Year.
like, well, I mean, I actually think he's the closest to average.
Average.
Like-
Yes.
like-
What is
like
the
I-
average of 13D100? It would be.
So
what?
it's 50 and a half per die. So it's 650 plus 13 times a half is
651.
Yeah.
651.5.
5, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
I don't think
so yeah,
Brady's
getting
651. So you were actually very close to
656.5. Sorry. So
30.
slightly below
Yeah.
average.
Yeah, but you were slightly below average. I was 100 over average.
Caius was like 80 over average.
Yeah, we rolled really well.
Alright, so for Gilderian, you learn your particular proficiency that you wanted to know,
Okay.
and then there you go.
Okay.
Private message, James.
Um,
Oh,
can I
nice.
take? All right. So I'm gonna.
Oh, private message sucks when. Alright, you get this in you get this in Discord because I don't have my macro set up for you yet.
You can just slash and then put their name.
I
Slash
could
W.
do that. I can also do stuff like this.
What the fuck?
Commoner is typing "fuck you." I hate it.
Do you want us to just
Oh.
tell you the skills we want to be proficient in, or do you want us to do that at a later time? Because I can
You
already
can do
I can
that.
just
It's not going to be skills. Pool
it's not
proficiencies,
skill.
language proficiencies, weapon proficiencies within reason,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
and
basic weapons. And I'm gonna ask one here, and it's gonna be a real hot take. I'm the only person in the party this fucking applies to. With Gunter's assistance, can I
Yes.
learn shield proficiency?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, because I'm the only fucking person here it applies to. So
It
can I?
will affect your spellcasting.
Okay.
You'll have disadvantage with anything that has somatic components.
Can I learn
Unless I take Warcaster,
Unless you take Warcaster.
which I don't know if I have or not. I have
Can
no
I
clue.
learn Draconic?
You can learn Draconic.
Right. Dope.
Yeah, I'm not taking any new languages.
You'll be spending a lot of time in the library.
Yeah, that's fine. But I don't want to talk to any.
Dragonborn.
No, I hate Dragonborn.
Yeah, I remember.
And humans.
Oh, you also hate? Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
I'm
I
very
was-
not.
Why would you learn Draconic if you hate Dragonborn?
So
You'll
you
understand
can hear when
later
they're
on.
talking shit. It's
I
like
hate that
why
language.
do you learn in any language when everyone around you can speak the language? So you know when they're talking shit about you.
Mm-hmm.
And also, the reason I don't hate Gunter is because he's not of this plane. So
Okay, fair enough.
Alright, so I know it's gonna be a little bit, but he can come to this. So over the course of that year, some people still haven't sent me what they fucking wanted. So
Really?
That's
will
on
be
me.
in
Sorry.
building.
Trying to be a parent and
That's
listen.
crazy.
I was talking about for the Bastion.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I don't know if you know, but I have like an
cringe.
all black screen. I don't know if that's man.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Question, actually, about the learning stuff for that year thing.
Oh, what the fuck?
Is there anything that could potentially, in a mechanical sense, make, since I'm primarily Soul Knife, make that better?
You'll just have to go through like all the tools. I looked through everything. For me, there's a. I don't know.
I keep trying to sit down and focus on it so I could tell you.
I think if I
but-
remember, so I think if I remember right, it takes 3 months to look up to learn a basic tool proficiency. Was what we had found, Robert.
Yeah, it's 10.
So I think theoretically, yeah, it's 10 weeks. So theoretically, you could get probably like 4 of those if Robert was letting us do that. I don't know.
I will look back at your rolls and tell you how successful you were on learning those. So, for reference, this page is 61 by 58 squares.
Okay, big.
So 61 times 5 is 305. 305 times 58 times 5.
How did somebody message
Yes.
his Littlefoot and say, hey?
I did.
Okay.
88,450 square foot.
That's a lot of feet.
That's a lot of feet. Yeah.
Like I know.
For reference, an acre is 43,560 foot square.
Hearing about that many feet, I know people that take their pants off. I mean, what?
So, I am going to be nice for right now. It'll go back into dynamic lighting mode. There you go. There is your Bastion.
Do you have we have assigned stuff?
You
I'm
do.
assuming.
So you've got your stable. You're currently stood in your courtyard. For reference, this area does expand further off. I just couldn't get it to load very well.
Wait, where's the stable? Right here.
Yeah, that's your stables. I will put horses in there in a bit. The top is pretty much y'all like all your special facilities, minus a few, which I'm working into the second room. And then all your living stuff is going to be in the bottom.
Nice. I already know whose fucking bed this is. Oh, right.
We'll just say Geneva's family had a little bit of a say in how this was made.
Okay. So, nice.
Nice.
I have not put people in it yet.
Fair.
I haven't
Out of character,
put on y'all's
can I give
personnel
you?
because y'all have to hire personnel.
I was about to say out of character. Can I give you names for said personnel later on? Or are you gonna come up with that?
I will come up with names.
Oh, great! This is gonna be so awesome. Littlefoot is gonna be treated like dog shit.
Facts. If there was something I wanted to do over the year, is that something you'd let me? But this is something that I want to like run through with you that I would like to do through the entire campaign.
That's fine. We can discuss.
Oh,
it.
All right.
we were.
For reference, I know there are no windows. There are in fact windows.
You just have to manually add all the windows, I'm guessing.
I didn't draw windows. And I got all the way done with drawing the light layer, which here, I'll show y'all what the light layer looks like. So I had to manually draw all these.
It did not show a shit difference, I don't think.
Yeah, I'm
Nope,
streaming in
Oh.
Discord.
Okay, I thought you were.
I can't show you the light layer in Roll20.
Okay. Alright, fair enough. Oh, damn. That's a lot of boxes.
I had to draw all that.
Mm-hmm.
So when I got all the way done and went, there aren't any windows. Oh, fuck. I said, get fucked.
Fair enough.
So.
You can kind of makeshift like stuff like that by just having.
I have to delete all the walls I want to put windows on. And some of these are like wrap around the entire building walls.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see.
So.
That's fair.
I'm waiting for Gunter
that's
to get
what's
back.
going on. I was so confused by what's happening with that vision here that I just remembered I have Gunter's vision also. So like that's why the vision's moving so weird off of me. It's like keeping. He can see shit, I can see shit, so it's like a weird overlap.
Oh, here.
I'm fine with being able to see what he can see. That's no issue. Makes it handy for when he's AFK.
It does make it handy. Watch, I can do this real fast. There you go. Now you can see what only you can see.
Hey. Pog.
So, this is y'all's Bastion. Currently y'all don't have anyone hired. Yep.
Yes, we do.
Like, this just finished getting built. It's been a year. It just finished getting built. Y'all got a little message to head over.
Do we have a cap on the things we could have learned in that year?
He said yes, it depends on roles.
It depends on roles.
Which we'll handle off screen, out of session kind of thing?
Well, that's what the 13D100s were for.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
the rest of
yes,
we'll handle the rest of them.
Keep those roles.
So, and
I copied mine.
oh shit, I need to drag some extra people over here. That person needs to come. Those are all there. This person needs to come. Yeah. Oh, wait. All these Control C. Excuse me. Control V. There you go. You do have some hirelings. They just happen to be
Former party members.
former party members. Minus Strandrath. I don't know where Strandrath went. Where did my little thing for Strandrath go? Oh, I'll find him later, or I'll remake him later. Whatever.
Oh, you're also missing. Oh no, there he is. Never mind. I'm just fucking blind.
Can't find
I
Crowley.
No, wait, hold on. No, that's Talos. I was looking for Icarus's character.
Oh yeah, I have to do a new thing for Irwin.
Irwin, that was it. Yeah. Irwin Smith.
Irwin.
Definitely not Irwin Smith.
Irwin. So, here we'll head over there. Lancastrian will be wherever Lancastrian goes. So, you have Crowley and Ariana in front of you as like everyone shows up.
Mm-hmm. And then I guess
Welcome.
Hello.
Yeah.
Where
As
is your
far
character?
as everyone else is concerned, I have been hired by y'all to assist in the management of your new enterprise. In actuality, I am the person in control here, and I am your go-between.
Right, that's our enterprise. What a good cover-up.
Um.
Well,
see.
y'all have enough area. She points up for a small army to begin here to be trained. And you have prison or torture cells, whichever you would prefer to call them.
Fair. Wish Garrett would get back.
And like, when I say so, like, these walls, like, you're in a compound, right?
Mm-hmm.
A walled compound, and those walls are about another 50 foot behind you, and probably about another, off the edge of the map, another 50 squares, or not 50 squares, another 50 foot all around.
Fair.
So, and the walls are 15 foot high. People aren't supposed to be coming in
For better understanding, when she pointed up, she pointed like straight up or just in the direction of the property?
in the north.
Okay.
This map is north is up. I didn't put a compass. North is up.
That seems fair. Yeah, I mean, we kind of all knew we were working with / for you, so. But yeah,
Let me ask you.
Let me. Me.
Can I ask you one question, my lady? In these rooms, I assume we have studies and libraries, correct?
There is a library in the primary residence, and there is a library in the training center. The primary residence is more of a personal library, funded mostly by Geneva family. And the one in the actual facilities is more of a research-based one for magical or historical findings.
And are we
Usually
going to...
more magical, and your more historicals will be in the residence.
Are these facilities already stocked, or will we be tasked with stocking them for our own interests?
They have been partially stocked. As you find holes in your information, you can make requests, and we will do our best to find it in one of the greater libraries within the nation, or other nations, if we can, let's say, strategically transfer that equipment to an alternate location.
Ah, okay.
For
Interesting.
anyone else who wants to fucking spell out that acronym, you can go right on ahead. Uh-huh.
Does anybody actually want to spell it out for me? Because I didn't realize he was doing an acronym.
I'm not doing it.
Strategically transfer equipment to alternate location.
Steal.
Hey, sometimes you gotta do it. Yeah.
Sometimes
Interesting.
you gotta do it. In other words, espionage.
But a secret organization such as this surely would have the connections to not have to do that, right? I mean, I understand sometimes you have to. I'm just saying, wouldn't as big as I'm picturing this organization being, wouldn't they already be able to pull this off under the noses of the commoners? Yes.
You're at least ancillaries.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. Like apprentices?
And it's more like someone is a part of it, and you're working with the person who is a part of it.
We're subcontractors.
You're subcontract, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to think of how do I want to word this. Yeah, we're
How do we word it?
Yeah. We're associated with them, but we're not necessarily them. I'm assuming we could become them if we wanted to become them eventually. But for now, we're just like working for them, with them.
Well, Brady lied to you, Robert.
What?
Oh, he hasn't shown up.
Huh? Yeah, I messaged him. Oh, I shot him a message. What the? Oh, I'm streaming. My phone was like Discord message. When is this? Durable for streaming. Oh.
Yeah.
So, anyways, Freya Marie. No reason to keep growling. Stop. Yeah. Sister got home. Anyways, so you'll see in the next couple weeks, we'll have people slowly arriving. Freya. We'll have people slowly arriving for y'all to communicate with and get information or train with.
You mentioned hiring staff to help us with this. Do we have a ledger, a business ledger of sorts to record how much each person gets paid?
Yes, I will take care of most of that, but I can for sure let you.
I assume we'll be responsible for providing some funding to the staff, right?
Considering you'll have this facility is under the facade of a combination research, mercenary, and other ambitions. Almost a vertical monopoly, some people have argued. You'll be able to. It should be able to mostly fund itself with the occasional input if you want to increase any of your usable spaces.
Okay, I just, I assume to keep up this facade, we're going to have some kind of cover while we're paying the employees, and we don't want to be a bankrupt company, naturally.
Oh, the company makes money, you pay the employees via the money. Not all the employees will realize that they're working for us. Some of the more higher up staff will. But it turns out you have enough spare companions here that we can have them be department heads, as you were.
Understood.
Makes sense to me.
Also, this is the other part for the other functional pieces that no one's gotten a hold of me with, other than I have some of the not. There's some other pieces. Oh wait, is this daylight mode? Yeah, you should be able to see in here.
Yeah, we see it.
This one I still have to finish out. This will be like if you look at your bag of holding dock, where it says Bastion, you'll see check marks, and you'll see little things where it says like residence, or military, or magic, or outside.
Or outside.
Outside are going to be this one where it's more of like a storefront in the city. And then the ones you can figure out where the residence ones are. The military and magic were going to be separate buildings, but I decided to make them one building. And you'll notice that Celestia and Ardos have yet to fill out theirs.
Yeah.
So
It's
they
crazy.
will be. It's crazy. You only had 3 months or so. So
Tarathiel
anyway,
wants his job to take care of the horses.
Tarathiel can definitely take care of the horses and donkeys,
Yeah.
mules, all kinds of stuff. Talos and Azog will probably be teaching. Atlas can go into the smithy area.
I really hope you say yes to my idea.
Talos, Azog are going to be in the trainer spot. Lancastrian. You know what? I don't actually know where Lancastrian fits into this.
Put him
They
just
don't
sitting in the
really
courtyard.
Probably. So.
Yeah, I don't want him anywhere near me.
Tarathiel is over there. Elo here.
Wait, what the fuck?
That's a lot of gold to be carrying around. I should probably invest that.
Ironically, everyone who got messages, y'all are still fucking poor.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
No, I'm not saying that I'm rich or anything. I'm just saying in general, like, it's unrealistic for an individual to be carrying around that much just to have it in their pocket unless they're deliberately trying to spend that much.
You can have purchased yourself a bag of holding if you so desire.
Oh, actually, that is a very good question. Within that year, would the group have trust Littlefoot yet to reveal the secrets of the bag of holding?
I'm gonna go with no.
Yeah,
You're
probably
such
not.
an asshole. You just like playing in the fact that Littlefoot doesn't know, don't you?
It's kind of fun. Anyways.
So is our
Yeah, I need to.
is that it for our session?
Yeah. Nope. Ironically, it is not.
Oh.
As y'all, where is my outline? Plot outline time. So, my language.
Sign in. Log in.
Over the year, did I get over my death of my wife? No.
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 You know what? Roll me a D100.
What?
Roll me a D100.
All right.
You are still angry. You're
Perfect.
still in the anger phase of grief.
Perfect.
Nice.
And so y'all will have about a week of getting settled when we'll have y'all all be having a meal together.
Oh, he's back. Thank God. Okay.
Right, I'm back, guys.
Recap for him.
Did we level up in the year?
Did we level up in the year? That's a good
No.
question.
Damn it.
Oh,
Alright,
hey,
so-
Gunter, I need 13 D100.
Okay.
We kind of got tasked with waiting.
For a year.
Oof.
Oof.
His girl broke up with him.
Oof.
broke
Oof.
Neither of his girls broke up with them.
A nat 1 in 1 month. Ouch. That was a hard month.
Wish I had
Wait,
an
it's been a
inspiration.
year?
So,
Yeah,
okay,
we
so
did a
yeah,
time
so
skip.
so the idea, we'll front him over everything that just happened, because
So they were cross-referencing dragon attacks. They were told we go spend some downtime while they built their central. They were building a central headquarters because they're expecting things to get bad, rough. You'll read this later in your tidbit notes, but one of your mistress's families helped fund this.
Okay. Geneva.
That would be correct.
Geneva Convention.
You read the stuff. Okay. So, Geneva's family did help fund this getting made. Partially because Geneva wanted to keep you around. You gave her 50 gold. And so she, oh, by the way, here, I'll just turn it into dynamic lighting off. There you go. For reference, I did forget to put all windows in. I'm not sorry.
So there are mechanically no windows. There are windows.
There are mechanically windows. It's a pain in the ass to retrofit them in.
Yeah, so the windows are theater of the mind.
The windows are theater of the mind. The south
Windows of the mind.
Yes.
Yeah. The north building, because map up is north, is going to be your actual, for the most part, mechanical facilities, whereas the other one is the residence.
Okay.
And you can already figure out which room's yours.
Yep.
Geneva's family paid for it.
Nice. And it's got a extra size hot tub in it.
You have
Am I the only one that every time you say Geneva's name, I think of the convention?
No.
You see, that's why you're gonna live under the stairs like Harry Potter.
No, he has this tiny off of the kitchen bedroom. It's actually a storage room.
I'm pretty sure I actually picked something. No, I didn't. Never mind. I thought I did pick storage room. No, I didn't. I picked dining room and bedroom.
So, anyways,
Can I give him guidance on all 13 of his rolls?
You know what? He can re-roll 5 of them because 6 of them because he spent 2 months teaching you.
Oh, he did spend 2 months teaching me. That's true.
So you and he'll
wait. Wasn't he teaching me his? Go ahead.
We had talked about in the dungeon forever and ages ago. We had talked about Gunter teaching me how to use a longsword and maybe a shield. I was hoping you would still be okay with me doing that over this year.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So
I figured that over this year, Geneva would also get involved with it. She's interested in sword play and spell casting.
Fair enough.
Is it foreplay or sword play?
Quick question.
Yes.
Would Gunter have? Go ahead, Ben.
I'm just looking. I'm trying to see what are you swapping with those rolls?
1, 2, 15, 15, and 31.
Not the 10?
Oh yeah, there's a 10.
Okay, get rid of the 31, and we're gonna do the 1, 2, 12.
Okay, so hold on. Let me grab a calculator. Hold on. Okay, so 422 minus 2. Okay, so I just realized my minus key is my temporary to
1, 2, 12, 10, and in the first 15. There we go.
10 and 15. Okay, so that brings it to 382, and then you just add on to 243. And that brings you to 625. Which is almost exactly what Zach rolled. That is... I will say it is kind of impressive, though, to roll 5 of those over again and still be below average.
Yeah, I know.
With 3 of them being well above average.
Yeah. Yes,
Anyways.
that's-
Now, I did have a slight question, because Littlefoot had taken an interest into Catholicism through Gunter. Would Gunter have shared any of that knowledge with Littlefoot over this past year, or has that been on the back burner to his teachings for the rest of his
Gunter will
entourage?
teach anyone anything. He would be giving. He would be remembering sermons while he's sword fighting.
You know what? This garden that's at the back of the residence, which has magical herbs in it, because mechanically that is Gilderian's garden for
Mhm.
his bastion.
I don't
there's
think I took a garden. I think I took. No, I took the greenhouse. Caius took.
oh
Gunter took a training
Caius's
area,
garden.
so he has a training area anyway.
no.
Did Gunter take a training?
It was your fourth
Yes.
thing. I have the thing pulled up.
Gunter's training area is up
Okay.
there. No. The garden is gonna have like he managed to get a cross.
Oh.
Like he through the year convinced his wives to get a cross. To
Concubine.
He
they're
built.
not.
He built a small chapel.
Yeah, he built a small chapel out back in the garden.
Nice.
I mean, they had a year of building / renovating this place up, right? It's Gunter's possibly fiance at this point.
Yeah,
It's his family doing
yeah,
this.
I don't know. Yeah.
She
Shit's wild.
she probably had him give some input.
Now,
I mean,
Within-
there was a lot of things been putting in, but
within this year, would have Littlefoot actually learned, like, finished learning about Catholicism, or is there still more to learn?
oh,
There's always more to learn.
Yeah, there's
Then
so
we're
much
gonna
more
get
to learn.
rid of the word Catholic in his faith section and just keep it as learning Catholicism.
Yeah, because you probably do know at least how to spell it now, I would hope. I would hope a solid year you
Alright,
figured out how
the
to spell it.
important thing: does Gunter have any sons now?
Gunter does not have a son yet.
I
Okay.
figured it was going to be a roll. I just expected a roll.
But I do
Constitution roll.
need to, however, I need you to roll me 2d100
Oh no.
and tell me high-low for the first one and then high-low for the second one.
Oh wait, it's been a year. Everybody needs to change their
Yeah,
age by
two
1
separate
year.
ones.
We'll
Everybody
go
needs to
high,
change their age by 1 year in their character sheet.
Damn. High of 43. Okay, so nope.
and we'll go low.
Hey. Alright, so
Okay,
no. Incorrect
now
on
I
the first,
need you
correct
to
on the
roll
second.
me. I need you to roll me a separate d100, high-low.
Oh, okay.
We'll go high. Nope. I'm
Uh,
rolling D100s today.
Arjit is pregnant with a girl.
That's
Huh?
that's wonderful news.
That is wonderful news.
You have
But
produced
it's
an
not a
heir.
son.
You have produced an heir. It doesn't have to be a son to be an heir.
Well, hold on. He did come from the Holy Roman Empire, so there are.
Female leadership.
If she was gonna become an heir of some sort, it would be as kind of a political bargaining chip. That doesn't mean she's not looked at as lesser. It's just, well, sorry, things go of the time.
Well, from what you've also gathered over the course of the year, Geneva's gonna inherit.
Okay.
She's the one who stuck around. Essentially.
Oh, like stuck around with the
Oh,
family.
so Argent left.
No. Arjit's
No.
there.
He just means,
Geneva's
like,
family.
with their, yeah, with their families. Yeah.
Geneva's family.
Okay.
Wait, so let me get this straight.
Females can inherit here.
Hold on.
Right,
What,
gotcha.
let me get this straight. Geneva's family, but the other one was pregnant.
Yes.
Okay.
But they seem very okay with, you know,
They seem very okay with
the
polyamory.
Relationship.
The thruple.
They're very okay with polyamory.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna live 1,000 years or so.
Gunther's gonna be long gone.
I mean, that depends on. No, wait, fuck, we lost them all. I was gonna say that depends on what boons he took from the Amber Temple.
None.
I know you didn't take any, but there was a couple that could have made this not a problem.
Not a problem. Who knows? Maybe he'll transport himself 1,000 years into the future on accident.
I mean,
Well,
it
it's
wouldn't be
not
out
a
of
problem
character.
anyway. I mean, he has progeny. He will love that little half-elf girl as much as he would a little half-elf boy, and he will raise them to the best of his capability. And when he drops off, he's gonna go meet his Lord and Savior.
That's fair.
Everything is coming up Gunter as far as he's concerned.
As far as he's concerned. Well, so y'all get settled down for about a week or so, and y'all are having dinner. I will move y'all to the actual proper dinner table.
I can't see
Gunther.
anything. It's black.
Oh
screen.
no!
Oh,
I made
God,
it
what
through
did you do to
Gunter?
Gunter?
Gunter's lost some weight.
I can't see anything. It's black screened.
Oh my
What?
goodness.
Huh? It's the wrong
Same.
Littlefoot.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, no, it's not the same
No.
for you. I know it's not the same for you. You just got moved.
Vision's just not fucking
Oh, I can't move me in there. Oh, I can do it.
I can't.
update.
I did it.
Can you not? Is this not the correct?
which? I'm trying to find the door. It's all dark. There we go. I'm in here now. I think.
I'm trying to get Rilo in here. Ugh.
I don't have vision coming off of Heinrich, by the way.
Oh, sorry. I can. Where's Heinrich? You don't have
Or
vision.
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 Or vision
save.
off Rilo.
There we go.
Update token default. Doggo. Dynamic. Vision on.
Hey.
And update token. Celestia will be there as Crowley knocks and opens y'all's door.
You can set Littlefoot in any spot. I just kind of put him in the room while you were messing with the tokens.
Geneva sitting over here. Bridget over here. And Crowley knocks on the door. I wish I had a door knocking for my soundboard.
Right?
Hello?
Oh wait, I do.
I do too.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Ah, we have visitors. I'll get it.
Oh, look, there you.
I'll get it. Littlefoot opens the door.
Rilo's stuck on the outside.
Yeah, Gilderian's getting close to being an adult elf.
Yay.
He's up to 83.
You're not an adult.
You're not an adult, he said.
You don't hit adult until 100 in elven society.
If it makes you feel any better, Littlefoot's only 53.
And he's an Eldrin, which is even worse.
Yeah, it's even
He
worse.
still homes he as a child.
Yeah, I had to grow up fast, but like because of my adventuring and shit. But like, fuck. Yeah.
He's seen a lot over. Like, it's been a year now, but a year ago, the past 2 weeks was crazy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mr.
I'm 100.
Crowley.
Crowley. Please, come in.
Gunter! How are you? How are y'all doing?
Oh, I could not be better. I've been quite blessed. And you? Have you put on weight, my friend?
Only a little. He's approximately 50 pounds heavier.
Eating good, I see.
Oh, be nice.
I mean, y'all keep me
Oh,
well
nice to
fed.
hear.
Oh, Argent cooks too much.
Oh, She cooks very well.
That she does, my friend. That she does.
Anyways,
She's not cooking too much. She's eating for two.
yeah,
She's
but
pregnant.
I'm eating for 3 apparently.
Wait, do we know? Do we know that she's pregnant? Like
We
all
do
this
now.
Before he said that.
I mean,
Would you have shared
she's
it?
not
Gunter would
showing.
not have kept that a secret.
Yeah, I didn't.
But Gunter, I don't see Gunter keeping that a secret at all. But she's
So,
not showing.
well, wait. So, is this the moment
Okay.
that Gunter reveals it to everybody, or is this just in general he's bantering back saying she's eating for two?
I'm gonna guess as soon as he got told, he probably went around the whole fucking place being like, "Aha!"
Screaming,
That's exactly what happened.
screaming happy joys,
Yeah.
running around the entire building.
Ooh, I need to check my feet.
Well,
Do I
He
have
bought
that?
cigars for everyone for the day when she's born.
Nice.
he Crowley pulls out a little envelope and flings it onto the table, and it has the sigil of a raven, or not a raven, a sparrow on it.
Oh, did
So
we
the
ever
time has come?
decipher that
Does
note,
this
by the way?
mean anything to Gunter?
Oh, the lady's name you would have probably.
Oh yeah,
when,
he wasn't
when
here.
we when
He was
when
there.
we walked away from talking to that lady,
Mm-hmm.
I asked what her name was, and she said you can call me Sparrow. So
Okay.
I'm gonna guess
I'm
that
gonna
this
go-
is
Oh,
to do with that.
out of
I'm gonna open
character,
it.
out of character. There was that deciphered note. I think Gilderian had it. Did anybody actually get to decipher it over the year?
No.
We ain't figured out shit yet, and that's something that
That
we actually have to do. That's not something our characters have to do.
that is going to be something that y'all will have to do, and to get clues, you will be using Bastion actions for that.
Ah, okay.
Now you understand why y'all got such a fun Bastion. You're actually gonna have to use them, and not just for character. Oh, I want to do this. It's gonna be, oh shit, we actually have to do this to be productive.
Interesting.
Use the system. Sounds good.
I like it.
So
I'm
like,
gonna.
y'all have 2 libraries.
We do.
You do have 2 libraries.
Oh yeah, I picked library, and somebody else picked library. Gunter picked the library.
Yep. He picked a theater for
Entertainment value.
No.
for
First-
Neva
for-
and a
for-
library for Arjit.
I think it's funny that I'm the only one that picked the dining room. You would think that somebody else would have picked it. I'm the only one that picked the dining room.
Now we can eat
I-
outside.
I'll eat
I'm
the
gonna
chicken. I don't
open
care.
up the letter from Sparrow.
Yes,
So
what does our acquaintance have to say?
it reads,
I'm gonna read it out loud while you're reading this. So
we have reason to believe that there is some information to be found in Colleen. We are sending. I'm so upset that I forgot that was his fucking town in Texas.
what are you saying?
And it's
Right
one of the.
outside Fort Hood.
I know, it's right outside Fort Hood, and it's the fucking name. It's, oh my
Alright.
god. It's the
We're heading
fucking
down to
name.
Starlight Station to solve those mysteries.
It's a fucking name of a fucking country.
Oh, well, all right. Well, that's officially a thing now.
Dude, the name sounded familiar when I wrote it.
I'm so confused.
I
Fucking
am too.
Colleen is a nation in my world. It's a fucking
Yeah.
city in Texas.
Yeah.
it's basically Fort Hood, and that wasn't an intentional thing.
It wasn't
No.
intentional. And Fort Hood isn't a great place.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
It's better than Fort Polk.
Everything I've heard is that.
I had
So-
so much fun in Polk. Anyway, ADHD
Oh, God.
break is over. Let's focus.
Oh, no.
ADHD
Yeah,
break is over. We have information. I have managed to get you sent as a political envoy to Helene, since you'll be given, I'll send y'all more fucking information for your political envoy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I did not type it all out. Meet with a Randis to board his airship, and he will bring you that way. His airship is named. I have it written down somewhere. Where the fuck did I name his? The Spear of Midnight.
Okay. Okay.
I wonder where you got that from.
I wonder where I got that from.
Yeah.
It's okay. I have other airship names written down here that I can change it to. Where is it?
Yeah.
I have Cost of Their Transgressions, Dawn's Whisper.
Helldivers the Hellpods.
No, Cost of Their Transgressions is more of, oh shit, that's a CSO above
I'm talking
reach.
talking about the Spear of Midnight.
Yeah, Spear of
You got-
Midnight is my ship.
Yeah. You got Forward Unto Dawn?
I do not have Forward Unto Dawn. I do have Retribution Unending.
Nice.
Dawn's Whisper.
Alright, so now we gotta
So,
go to Orlando's.
Quick, this is something that I believe I would have brought up over this year. Were we able to procure some sending stones?
You are. You, in fact, have gotten some Sending Stones.
Yeah.
And Ariana has procured some extra Sending Stones that are your magic-y people. You know, you have magic-y people working for you now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And those magic-y people are working on trying to make those Sending Stones a little bit better for communication.
Longer distances, I'm
Going
assuming.
from sending stones to Rocky Talkies.
To Rocky
Yes.
Talkies.
Is
He
there,
said Rocky Talkies.
Is there anything like about your guys' characters that we would have learned
More
about
like a
in the
self.
last year?
Huh?
Like, is there anything about your guys, like as your characters that I would have learned about in the past year of like working with you guys? Like any lore that I need to...
Other than Littlefoot being dumbass T Cheeks number, what was it, 52?
You are 51.
Here.
Yeah, you were 51. Honestly, Gilderian's fine with Caius. He seemed a little abrasive at first, so I'll send you over my backstory. You
Okay.
could have heard any of the basic stuff that happened to me during my growing up and stuff.
Okay.
So I don't mind sending you my backstory. I'll do that later.
Yeah.
Because right
Yeah.
now I don't have
Gunter
it on
is
my character sheet
exactly
for
what he
some reason.
looks like on the tin. There's, he doesn't hold any secrets.
Gotcha.
In fact, as soon as he
Would-
found out one of his to-be wives,
As of right
Wife?
now, they're concubines.
concubine,
Would
As-
anyone
I mean, he's
pregnant,
totally open to marriage.
would anyone
that's
have
he ran around the entire place singing his joyous.
Can I get the other? I know this is usually a DM call, but can I get the other players to roll me a percent die and call high or low?
Wait, huh? What? Huh?
Why?
What the?
Oh, as to whether we'd have been nice enough to you to learn some of your backstory.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call high on mine.
I'm gonna call low on mine.
I'm in. Whatever
in.
in is, I'm in.
Yeah, same.
And he's
I
So
has
I'll-
learned.
Yeah. Do you want me to? I'm gonna go first before you go, while they roll. So you know about me is that whenever Gunther's wives are around, I'm not around. If that makes sense.
Except
So
for
whenever
dinner.
you're,
Oh,
yeah, except for dinner. Like, so whenever, like, Gunther, you're with them, I stay away from you as much as possible. And Gilderian and Littlefoot would have known that my wife was a human who got murdered by other humans and Dragonborn because she was with a drow, which was me. Henceforth, why I hate humans and Dragonborn, but I don't hate Gunter because you're not of this plane.
Gunter is very much not from these parts.
Yeah, so everyone probably would have learned that.
He is one point in intelligence away from realizing this is not, in fact, the new world.
He's gonna get.
He's gonna get there.
He's gonna get an eye on Stone. He's just gonna be like, oh my! His entire world's gonna shatter. And then he's gonna throw away the stone and just forget it all happened.
Nope.
I want to make sure I have this right. Your wife was human that was killed by whom?
Humans. And
by other humans?
Humans and Dragonborns. With my unborn child.
Which, like...
So now you hate Dragonborns and humans, basically.
Yes. Just like how Ardos hates dragons.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something that brought us together.
So he's just very upset seeing a human and two elves happy together.
No,
I'm
that's
he's
not.
Just not over his.
Yeah, it's the wife.
Dying.
It's not. Yeah, it's not the fact that you're a human. It's the fact that you have.
He is still in the anger stage of grief.
Yeah, that was something that happened like right as you got back. Was he was rolling to see how much in this year did he get over it, and the answer was like fucking not at all. Dude rolled like a 15
out of 100. Yeah.
Yeah. So he is. He's
clinging
onto that.
Am I still carrying the shoe?
Makes sense. Wait, are you half drow or full drow?
It's very traumatic.
Are you a half drow or a full drow?
I am a full drow.
Okay, yeah, then you live like 1,000 years. It makes sense that you hold a grudge for more than 8 months. So
for multiple epochs.
Yeah.
He actually, the fact that if he gets over it within this century, it's wild.
Yeah, so all that's gonna have to do with actions later on.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I realized I'm still carrying a shoe from one of the sessions, and I have no idea what the shoe is for, but it's apparently a clue to the secrets held here.
Wait.
Oh, that's right. You fucked up a roll and you grabbed a shoe from the stupid wreck.
Oh, yeah.
So
this is a clue. We all forgot about the shoe.
So do I still have this shoe?
Sword of Vengeance makes sense now. Now I think about it. Unironically.
No, I'm not unlocking your phone.
You do have a shoe.
It is bedtime.
There, I mean, you can still have the shoe. And I mean,
put a plan in it like Wally.
I was just curious because I was about to delete it off my my notes.
Why do I have a fucking shoe? So, y'all have been. This will be a dispatch. I believe that Arwen and Elohir are planning on traveling with you as well. Because they are.
What did you say? I didn't catch that.
Oh, Elohir and Erwin, two of the people from that y'all had caught up with Crowley, had come out of the obelisk before you.
Oh, okay.
We'll be traveling with you to start working on building our information network in Kaleen. And they are bringing the experimental sending stones that we have been working on.
Outstanding.
Isn't one of them a Dragonborn?
Erwin is. You actually have no idea what race Erwin is. He is in full plate armor all the times you see him.
Oh, okay. Wait, now I think about I didn't get off the fucking obelisk, so I wouldn't even know these people.
They were with Axe and Sickle, and they're around this facility.
Oh.
And Elohir is an elven ranger.
Gotcha.
Walks around with a scimitar and a katana, if I remember correctly. It's been a long time since I looked at that character sheet.
Weeb.
She was a weeb, yes. Anyways,
I'm gonna grab a cookie.
they'll
off the
be
table.
setting up other stuff with that sending stones, and we will be conducting field trials. So essentially, yes, y'all are building a giant long-range radio network for communications. Y'all are to leave in
Check your phone, douchebacker.
within a week at whatever time y'all find best. Heinrich's flying around to get a lay of the land.
Well, I'm flying him around to see what's going on. I'm listening.
Ah.
Sorry.
It's okay. I just saw a bird being a bird. It's okay. Here you go. This is your lovely den.
The parlor.
The
I've returned
parlor.
with more tacos.
You have returned with more tacos.
Yes.
I had
I'm just-
tacos for lunch. Or for dinner today.
Yeah, we
I
did
made them
homemade tacos.
myself out of deer meat and mushrooms.
Ah, nice.
That
We-
sounds great, actually.
Yeah, deer meat, mushrooms, garlic, onions, and
I
then
love
seasoning
garlic.
mix.
that just sounds.
You
I
should
mean,
come
I-
over sometime, Ben. I'll make tacos for you, and
I'm
you can shoot the shit.
absolutely down. I'm
I will
absolutely down.
fly to Indian.
Damn, someone's crunching on something.
All right,
Tacos.
forgot our mute book.
Tacos.
No.
Well, if that is all, I will head off for the night.
Please,
Seems fine to me.
please
Crowley,
take some food to
please
go.
Stay for dinner.
Oh, I really couldn't. He looks
Oh, I
like
can
he's
see
like
your belly now.
he's definitely like feigning, you know. He's like, I really shouldn't when he really wants to stay.
Crowley's gonna
It's
feel.
definitely not rat. It's very good.
Crowley's
It's
gonna.
not a
Us
stew.
to eat
Cra-
all this food on our own.
Crowley's
They'll
gonna
spoil
feel
if we do not
something.
stay.
Crowley's gonna feel something nudge him into the room.
Well, he does not resist the magic hand that he knows is pushing him.
Actually, it
Littlefoot's
wasn't
pulled
the
this trick
hand. It was telekinetic shove, but
Oh. Well, he's been around Littlefoot enough over the past year that he knows what's happening. He, pretends to stumble into a chair and sit down as,
and
some servant brings food.
the magic hand is gonna pull the chair out for him and then push it in.
He's like pretending to fight, but everyone knows, and he knows everyone knows that he fully wanted to sit down and eat.
Bring some more of the wild hog. It was exquisite.
And servant walks to the kitchen across the hall and brings out a whole ass another hog.
Do you remember hunting this
We
one,
had,
Gunter?
I hunted it with the men from the barracks. It was a
Ah.
team building exercise.
It seems the
This is
exercise was proven
actually-
great.
Erwin went with you and taught you how to shoot his firearm.
Oh,
Oh. So Gunter has proficiency in guns now.
Gunter does, in fact, have proficiency in guns.
Oh,
But Erwin's still the only person you've seen with a gun.
Okay, I don't know how to add proficiencies here.
okay. So you go
You
to
just
the
go down
compendium on the
to-
right, up in the top right corner.
Yeah.
You
Top
go to
right.
it. Yeah, like the actual compendium.
So where it says-
the little row of books. The fourth
Yeah.
button in the top right corner. You go to that, and then you should be able to just type in. I don't know if firearm will work. You might have to just type in pistol.
I think it's.
like for an
It depends on what it is actually, because
For an easy
Yeah,
way to
so if
do
you
it,
do
just
pistol, if you do pistol and then scroll all the way down, there's proficiencies, like near the bottom. and you could get like
Oh,
a pistol proficiency or a rifle proficiency.
I thought you meant like how to put it.
Well,
into
it
your
would
character
depend on
sheet.
what
And then from that, you just drag it to your sheet.
it would depend on what gun he learned to fire.
Mm-hmm. I
It
don't
would
remember what
be
Erwin had off the top of my head.
bad news. a single shot sniper rifle.
That's cool.
So he knows how to fire
I
a
think
single
he also
shot
had a
sniper.
pistol.
He did also have a pistol, but they were hunting. He taught him how to
Okay.
shoot his big boy gun.
It's not
Sniper
letting me
here?
do that.
Dude,
Sniper
just go
shot.
into your character sheet and go down to the right where proficiencies.
Yeah, I see that. I see the little gear. It says add.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then it asks
Then
for a
category,
category.
weapon, and then name.
Yeah.
Yeah, what
Okay,
would
found
even
it.
count? You'll just have to hand type in a
Firearms.
name.
All right, Robert. I'm getting impatient, so I'm just gonna text you what I'm thinking.
This guy.
I'm
This
sorry.
guy.
It's been on my mind.
Firearms.
It's been on my mind for like a week now, and
Because Gunter
Freya.
has seen guns before.
Also,
Yes.
Mhm. Yeah, because they were a
But
thing.
this is
even
like
before his adventure.
so. This is a self-contained cartridge.
Okay.
So, you know, an actual
Technically modern.
Not the arquebus.
It's a Sparks.
Familiar with.
yes, not
Sparks.
it's a it is a
Fucking-
single shot bolt action rifle.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
Is it considered heavy?
it is not.
Oh.
It is unfortunate.
Can't use great
I-
weapon fighting with it then.
You cannot use great weapon fighting with it, but you can use sharpshooter with it. You don't have it because Erwin's keeping a hold of it right now,
Mhm.
and y'all are gonna have. He's having Atlas work on it, but it does 2d12 piercing damage. At
That's a lot.
it
Yeah.
is a lot, and it does it at a. I can't remember what the range
And
is.
an absurd fucking
Absurd.
range. Like.
And the person who originally had it or has it currently, has sharpshooter.
Yeah, so he was
Good.
he was he like yeah, it was silly.
There was a combat where,
Yeah, because I think
Let's see.
I don't remember what that rifle had. It was like fucking 200, 800 or something like that.
yeah,
And then because sharpshooter, it's just flat 800.
flat 800, yeah. And so he was just there was a particularly large field. Actually, the field y'all fought the giant tree in.
Yep.
He just shot something as it was coming towards him.
Like just all the way across. He was just able to sit there, boom, kaboom, kaboom.
bam.
It's like, huh.
Sent.
Okay, so all right.
Ben rolled. Caius rolled.
Gunter did not roll a D100 for you.
Oh, sorry. I will roll another D100.
He wants to see how friendly. Oh, and Cole Hire. Well, fuck. Was gonna say Cole Hire low.
It's fine. If I remember correctly, Ben, you said high and got 58.
Yeah, yeah. Me
Caius
and
said
both
low
rolled
and got
what we said.
29.
Yes.
Excuse me. Okay, so y'all would have learned over the year that one, obviously Littlefoot's actual name, not Littlefoot. Two, y'all would have learned that he has a knack. He's unusually lucky, right? Not I have the feet.
He's a
But
halfling.
he's a halfling, right? So he's unusually lucky because halfling. But that he actually knows how to use navigator's tools and has a fondness for airships.
Okay.
All right.
Also, his
Nice.
family sells tea.
Yeah, and you would have known his
Yeah,
family
alright.
sells tea.
Ironically enough, he gets a free shipment brought to the house about every month or so. So y'all have tea all the time.
The highest quality tea all the time.
Nice.
Gunter has asked if Littlefoot's family has ships that go to India toward Darjeeling.
uh, what's India?
And he's explained that it's another continent that used to be, under the control of the Saracens. They're still kind of there, but the Dutch have made an impact. Surely you've heard of the Dutch.
He must not be the well-educated one of the family.
Can we make a D&D campaign
Clearly.
where all of us and Gunther get isekai back to Germany?
That would be funny. That would be funny.
And we gotta fight in World War One or something.
Gunter is so far. Gunter is so far removed from World War One.
Oh, my bad.
He'd
Yeah,
be
he's-
so confused.
He's like the 1700s. Like,
Oh,
No,
there's
not
16?
even.
Yeah, not even. Yeah.
1624.
Yeah.
Oh,
all of a sudden there's tanks.
So you said it had been a week since this place had become like fully functional, right?
Yes.
So, do we get to take advantage of any of our Bastion facilities once before we leave?
You
Since-
can take advantage of any of your Bastion facilities once before the weekends. Before y'all leave. And you can have them work on other stuff.
Yeah.
You can queue up essentially things to do.
Does that include the ones that aren't that don't have the check by it? That aren't technically part of the map yet?
Yes. Yes. So the check marks were just saying, yes, I have put them in.
That's a
To-
has he done it, not a has it been done. In universe, it's all done.
Yeah, in universe, everything's done.
Okay.
We're gonna recruit some more followers.
Concubine. I mean,
In the
sold. I
barracks.
mean,
Yes, you'll have.
Cultists.
I just haven't haven't populated it. Guys is
Also,
walking around the cells.
also,
I'm trying to find the fucking garden.
I know that I know
You
that
mean the
I've
garden at the rear of the living facility?
I don't want
He
to.
said
I don't want.
rear.
I don't want to be there.
Say.
I want to find my.
I would like to
garden.
point out that
That
at
is
this
the garden.
I would like to point out at this point,
This could be
Gunter
a little mini
and
garden.
Gunter and Littlefoot are a
this
little
could
bit
be a
more bonded in terms of Catholicism. Like Littlefoot is more or less on the verge of converting into
that's
this
true.
religion.
Small
Green
brother
out.
in Christ.
I forgot you're Lancastrian.
I mean, Castro just kind of wanders around, sneak. He's gonna be in the other part of the facility.
We just
Okay.
occasionally find bags full of hands.
And or eyeballs.
yeah, he said start collecting eyeballs at the end. Yeah.
Do I know
And-
this?
Gunter's gonna ask Arjit if she can do some research on just continuing research on the how to fight something that big. How were dragons taken down in the past?
Of
Kind
course.
of thing.
How many rooms can we can use one action for each of the rooms, right? That's how it works, I remember.
Yes, in theory.
Unless they specify at different times. So, for example, my scriptorium, it has a specific thing in it for making spell scrolls, but you have to check the crafting equipment section in the PHB, and it specifies the time needed to scribe the scroll based on level. It only goes up to level 3 anyway, but based on level, and if you did something that took more than a week, obviously you wouldn't be able to do it
I
now.
have to take multiple actions
Yeah,
to get it done.
but everything
and then
else is just a 1 week thing.
yeah, and as this facility is kind of being built out as like a central headquarters,
Okay.
y'all are being pretty much. Ariana has been put in charge of y'all, and this entire facility is pretty much the preamble of they're pretty sure shit's gonna go south.
Okay. Okay.
Soon.
And we've been in this thing for a week since it's been fully staffed.
Yes.
During that week, the gaming hall is going to be running to try and earn us some income to upkeep for our upcoming endeavors. Uh, so trade gambling hall, issue trade order to facility.
I can't wait until he's the one casino that loses money.
He is gonna be the one casino
That doesn't
magically
happen. That doesn't happen. At least not according to this chart. Uh,
No,
The house always
they
loses.
did build bastions to pretty much not lose you money.
Yeah.
And like I'm having y'all's actual hirelings
but
make
the gist of it
profit
is for
spree.
the gist of it, it gets turned into a gambling hall for 7 days. At the end of the seventh day, roll a D100 and consult the following table to determine the portion of winnings. And it's basically
Well,
like
roll me a D100
Okay.
and let me know. I don't actually have that chart pulled up.
I will let you
None of
know.
my stuff is,
I do not need the advanced roller. Go away. How do I make you go away? Did it roll one?
So
14.
Okay,
I think we're gonna go
so
with
now I
the-
gotta roll a 1d6 times 10. Jesus! So,
So
1
10
times
gold?
10. So it only earned 10 gold.
yeah, so he really was the one person to be able to pull off.
But
he
wait,
basically
hold
lost
on.
money as a casino.
Hold on.
Um,
Now, here's a question about that. Does this count with my feats for like
No.
re-rolling ones and stuff?
No.
Okay, well then it's a 1.
No. This is a completely different. Imagine the Bastion is just an entity in and of itself.
Okay, well, we only
Right.
earned 10 gold. Apparently, the gambling hall, the gaming hall, can't say gambling hall, the gaming hall for our bastion is not well known, apparently.
either that or you got the odds rigged wrong.
He
People
accidentally.
I'm
win
still-
a little bit much.
Look,
somehow the
we've-
house's edge became the player's edge.
Yeah.
So
Wait,
instead
look,
of
we're
staying on, instead of staying on a 17, all his people hit on 18s and 17s.
Look, we're still tuning with the math here for our favor. It's only been open for a week.
Yes.
what kind of expert are we picking up in the training area? We only get one.
I'm not picky. I feel like that would be something Gunter would be recruiting. So
Yeah, if he's in
That
charge of
would
that
be-
Gunter
facility.
wants to recruit like pikemen.
that
He
would
wants to start his own company, and in his mind, a mercenary company needs a core of well-trained pikemen. Everything else can be worked around.
See what I'm see if you reference that what he just said, Robert, to what I texted you. Just think about that.
I'm so curious what you texted him now because I also know a bunch of things Gunter has been telling me, so it's like, I'm so confused.
This is just something.
All
that
I
we
know
already-
is when y'all get your big thing at like level 15 that I'm giving y'all, everyone's gonna be happy.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's
know.
gonna be
Yeah.
happy.
The weapon
I don't know
expert
what
is
this
a
is.
pikeman. Right, he is a pike master.
At level
Cool.
15, we're getting something because the Google Doc says 13 and 17.
We're getting stuff
Don't-
at 15.
You're getting stuff at 15. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
You've got about
Is it that airship
a
spire
year.
that I was asking about?
No.
That would be fucking sick.
What day is it, if you don't mind me asking, in campaign?
Sunday.
It,
Smartass.
it is not Sunday in this world. Where do I fucking show you? How do I show you? Send. Cool. There. Happy.
Okay,
It is
never
essentially
mind.
Wednesday.
That's Wednesday?
It is Wednesday.
Looks like
Oh,
Tuesday.
Sra and Kai are Saturday and Sunday. Okay.
Yes. It.
Graw and Kai are Saturday and Sunday. The first.
Yeah. It starts with
The first.
Monday.
Yeah, Lun is Monday.
Okay,
Monday.
so it's the German calendar.
Yes. It starts with Monday, not with Sunday.
Okay. Will there be a sermon today, Gunter?
9. Not today.
All right.
Oh, you guys surely don't have room for dessert? As like Crowley like looks out like he's leaning back but looking out of the corner of his
I
eye.
believe someone made some cream puffs.
No, darling, I made some shortcake.
Ah, yes.
Mmm.
As like a
Shortcake.
Surely our guest
seven,
may have some.
as a like 7-layer strawberry shortcake shows up, gets brought out.
Why's it gotta be called shortcake? Why can't it be called delicious cake?
Are you being upset about people being happy to see short things?
I'm
You
about
know,
to
when
take
you
my sword out and raise it at like Castrin.
put it that way.
I'm just kidding. I'm not
You're
gonna do
still eating.
Yeah.
that. Oh, I am.
Yeah, we're
Yes,
still at the
the
table.
dinner hasn't stopped.
Yeah, we were in
Oh,
here.
what the fuck?
Y'all are still eating. I thought you were just trying to figure out where everything was.
No, I thought we were done.
No, y'all are still eating.
Can I like finish really fast because I can't stand to be inside of Gunter and his two lady friends and leave early.
There's a
The
giant cake in front of you.
question,
I'm good.
Robert.
Or do you want me to roll for that?
Yeah, you can leave.
All right, I'll leave. Looking down.
Yes. Yeah, you wanted me? Littlefoot?
No, I was saying I was asking you a question in general. So because in the docket you put like there's two libraries. One is residence and the other says magic. The one that you parenthesized as magic would research magical topics, and the other one would be different, or
So, you can research any topics in either for the person who has it. But the one in the magic area,
mm-hmm.
and the reason why it says magic is because it's in the magic part of the facility. So, like, will you be able to find histories in a library dedicated to, magical stuff? Yes. Would you be able to find magic stuff in a hit book in a library dedicated towards history? Probably. Right? It's just more so that those parentheses were for me to know where that yes, I have made that facility and where it's located at.
Gotcha.
Okay,
I have a question too.
go ahead.
Okay.
No, go ahead.
Okay. All right. So I'm not proficient in making pasta. So you just fucking boil the water and just put the fucking pasta in there, right? I'm not tripping. You don't have to put like anything special in the water to make the fettuccine special, right?
So,
You should
Salt?
probably put some salt in.
yeah,
Salt to
you
keep
should
your
Salt.
noodles from
No.
sticking.
There's
Okay,
a
gotcha.
it
I don't
the
ever do
term
that.
is water of the sea.
Gotcha. I don't ever
Salty
make
like
pasta.
the
This is my
sea.
first time making pasta.
Oh, is this like an IRL question?
Yeah, no, this is IRL question.
Oh,
I'm
he's
making
over,
pasta
yes.
right now.
he's over here trying to make pasta right now. Like,
Yeah, I'm about
Yes, you put salt in the water.
I thought he was doing it in character.
I thought this was entirely for his character too. Like his character's taking lessons from Geneva or Argent. Like how to make pasta. I was so
Damn.
confused.
I forgot to defrost the shrimp. Fuck.
All right, the library that's under.
Okay, defrosting
Go ahead.
shrimp doesn't take long at all. Here's what you do: you run some hot water over it in the bag.
Yep, that's what I'm doing right
Assuming
now,
it's in the
actually.
bag.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's what I'm doing right now.
just put it in there. Keep an eye on it. Make sure it doesn't start to turn pink. If that starts happening, you're actually cooking it. So take that out immediately if that starts happening, and then
Alright.
you can just let it sit in lukewarm water. It'll take 10, maybe 15 minutes.
All right, bet. Thank you.
My pleasure.
We are teaching Kais to cook.
Tune in next episode on D&D
Next
and
ep-
chefs.
D&D and
No, what we have here is AD&D, or excuse me, ADHD and D&D.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, it
That
really
yes.
is.
ADHD and D.
ADHD.
The library
Anyway.
under the library under Littlefoot's control. It's gonna research dragons.
Awesome.
So we
Not
have two
gonna be.
libraries working on dragons.
Yes.
You have one library working on dragon. Why don't you have one library trying to translate the fucking?
Intrusive thoughts.
Oh yeah, we
I
must
don't have, but I don't have the list. Littlefoot doesn't know about it.
The list.
You know about
The
the paper.
list.
You know
You know,
about it.
we found the paper in the fucking drow
You
place.
just know I put it away. You were there.
And probably
Okay.
over the course of a year, they've looked at it a little bit here and there.
Oh,
trying
okay.
to
Well,
figure
then
something out.
one library is researching dragons. The other one's gonna try and decipher the note.
How hilarious would it be
Arjun
if I
will
fell
try
off
to
the couch?
decipher the note.
Fair enough.
Argent has, in fact, the note with glowy glows all over it. Gunter, is that okay for the baby?
That's acting.
Gunter's magic.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. If you have any
But
problems, call the doctor.
so basically, the library says we get 3 facts, I believe. Let's see. Research concludes after 7 days. Obtains up to 3 accurate pieces of information about the topic that were previously unknown to you, and shares this knowledge with you the next time you speak to them.
You're doing like whole ass rocket science.
That would have been in the previous week, so now ish would be.
And I will send that to you as soon as I've typed it up.
Okay, moving on.
And that note translating is going to take longer than a week.
Mind your way.
So how many IRL sessions are we talking about?
Why do you have so many tabs?
IRL sessions?
Yeah.
I don't
That
know.
depends on how much time gets covered in each session.
It does the
This one was a year. One more
Yeah,
of these
This
and we'll
one
be done.
was a year.
We got a One Piece time skip. I was not expecting that.
And
There's actually quite a few people who have made homebrews about that, Garrett.
Oh, okay.
There's a ton of people that have been talking about it, and the one of the last notes in the Bastion facilities thing is literally and we encourage you to work with your DM to make more.
Oh God, how many sex dungeons are there?
probably an
So much
absurd
harder than-
number. But
Probably too
So I
many.
take
what,
it.
what specifically are you wanting to try and make?
Dude, Varus was
Well,
in
it's
this
just
fucking
clinic.
campaign.
Oh
my God.
A clinic bastion.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
some kind of clinic or
And base
medical
rules.
facilities or something like that. Yeah, I had actually looked that up.
Yeah, they've been steadily, like, we made this stuff and they've been steadily adding more stuff to it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's plenty.
They added more
they've added-
Bastion rooms?
Uh,
Yeah, I'm fine.
Unearthed Arcana and stuff. Yeah,
Oh, damn. I haven't
yeah, but
even
they're
looked
not
at those.
official yet.
they're not official, but
They probably will be.
they
They'll probably get tweaked. Almost everything in UA gets tweaked, but
Oh yeah. I have a question. Not about pasta.
Yes.
Is there like vinyls in this
Or
world?
strip.
Like
records.
yeah, like records.
Uh,
Like what kind of
Not
music do they have? Do
currently.
they have like CDs or something? No.
they
Oh,
have
never
live music from.
mind. Oh, okay.
It's interesting
So-
that they have brass casings, but not the gramophone.
No. Irwin's not from
Irwin's
this
also
world.
not from here.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Irwin's from, ironically, I think, if I remember correctly,
They had
Europe
something
too, but way further forward from you. And he designed himself in. He pretty much he designed the casing himself. Like the the brass casing was him. He did that.
Okay.
So like
I was gonna.
he disappeared from the world, and the world lost brass self-contained cartridges for like 300 years because the dude who he developed it while he was away, and he never made it back.
Okay.
The reason I asked because I was gonna see if like I was gonna tell you my favorite artist from that. Yeah.
I mean, there are definitely like magical like magic crystals that have recordings.
Oh, perfect. All right.
Music.
Yeah. It's like an MP3 player. Just with one song.
Sure. Just with
MP3
one
rock.
song. You have a you in fact have a bunch of like pods from a tree, and you call them podcasts.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Nice. I see what you did there.
So they're your pods of casting. You have to cast a little magic spell to record.
Nice. My favorite artist is fucking Varys Cliffgate, obviously.
Who is this Varys Cliffgate?
Every time he puts it on, it makes my ears bleed.
Roll disadvantage.
Celestia's constantly trying to like sell some of hers. I wish Grant was here.
Yeah, that motherfucker.
No.
So I'm reading the description of the trophy room.
Crowley's taken like a solid quarter of the cake. There's a reason why he's gained 50 pounds.
There's plenty of cake to go around there, friend. We can possibly get more.
That's
Oh,
a
let
tall
the old fellow
boy. Oh.
Jesus.
Hey, Gunter! I got news!
Yeah.
I'm having a son!
Congratulations.
Yay! As he just like falls asleep in the cake. Food coma.
With who?
Let's get the dear fellow to a bed.
Okay, Littlefoot's just gonna kind of like clap his hands, and somebody's going to come and assist with
Gunter's gonna help.
prepping a room for Crowley. I'm coming.
In the garden.
Crowley stays here enough. Y'all have like a dedicated Crowley fell asleep at dinner room.
Nice.
Gunter carries him there.
His room is, for reference, that will be his room.
All right.
Hold
That
on,
is
hold
the
on.
Crowley passed out at dinner room.
We got him in there. Where did you go? Oh, you went in the wrong room.
I dragged him back. He's back in the dining room. Yep, that is the Crowley. Crowley fell asleep.
That is the
At
Crowley
dinner.
suite.
I don't mean to talk ill of our friend, but is it just me or has he gotten heavier?
I feel like that's a bit rude to say. But
Surely
Look
it's
at how
sympathy
his, look at
weight
how his
from.
belt has been straining. He's gained quite a bit of weight.
Surely
think
it's
he's-
sympathy weight from his wife.
It might be, but it could also be that he's just stress eating.
It'll happen to you too.
Oh, stress eating. As we, there is a word for this.
There is a word for this. Come on, bud.
There is a word for
It's
this.
Kummerspeck.
Just good respect. Yep.
Kummerspeck.
Everyone's fucking
As we
confused
say,
except Archie and
respect.
Geneva. Archie and Geneva have like started to learn a little bit of the German words that are just
Words.
concepts. They're
Littlefoot
concepts.
Littlefoot's gonna try to do his best to sound it out and write it down to learn more from Gunter, thinking this pertains to religion and Catholicism.
Argent's favorite is Backpfeifengeist. And Geneva's very a face that needs punching.
Yes.
A face that needs
And
punching.
then Geneva is Schadenfreude.
That I know.
Yeah, Backpfeifengeist is someone who is indeed someone you want to punch in the face.
A face worthy of punching.
Would
Yep.
Littlefoot have learned this from these two by now? Like figured out what it means?
Probably. probably watching you get like lightning bolts shot at you has them giggling.
There we go. I just typed that up.
Where?
To
What?
see what?
What?
It was to. All right, he said to the fort. That's what I needed to see. Okay. I just.
So.
Okay.
So surely it's just sympathy weight. But Gunther here works out enough that he doesn't put on the weight.
Nice.
And how?
They start blushing. Anyways.
I need to really write these down. That way I can send them to you, because I'm sure that we're all like, this room does this, and you're like, okay, and then it just kind of like flies out of the mind sight.
See, I put mine in my notes like a normal person, and then just added him.
Added him? What do you mean added him?
In Discord, you don't have a fucking channel.
Oh, does he
yet.
not have a notes thing?
He does not have.
I do not have a notes channel.
It's very.
I've never.
There's a notes thing on your character sheet.
I can put it there.
Yeah, but so I put it in my notes thing on Discord because then I can just add him there anytime I have something important that I need him to look at.
I wrote my shit IRL.
Yeah,
your notes. What we call illiterate, so we're doing good to get me to type.
Yeah, your notes sheet is like for y'all to keep a journal, more or less, or your characters. If you want to like write it as your characters keeping a journal of what happens.
Yeah, Varus has one. He talks shit about Zell and Inara in there.
And I don't even feel like Inara's done anything wrong to him, but like whatever.
It was just one small thing.
Anyway.
Don't worry, Zell's in there way more.
Well,
what?
I guess
what library?
It's late, so it's time to go to bed.
What library was you said?
Are you saying that as you or as a character?
Geneva and Argent are tired.
Oh, okay.
Argent is particularly tired.
Well, my
What,
friends, I must have away. We shall get back to work on this in the morning, yeah?
Don't forget your nightly prayers.
I'm in the garden crying.
I shall not, and I have some feet to massage, yeah?
Fair.
What out of character? What did you said? You said you were researching the note, or were you researching the dragon in your library, Gunter?
The note.
Okay. So.
I only put the pasta in when the bubbles are fucking popping, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Cop.
So library's researching dragons.
Couch.
Woof. Snuggles up on the couch. Celestia will go to her room.
Oh, I'll go to mine after I'm done crying.
Ardos can go to.
And there's a lot of foot massaging going on right now.
To you or to your?
Probably to.
She's pregnant.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. I'm like, damn.
Littlefoot gets this one.
Did you see Phoebe come through here with my stitch sandals?
Caius and Rilo get this room.
Ooh, I'm gonna go see.
And I think that's everyone. I think that's all the main players. Right? 1,
Did you get Ardos?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep.
Okay.
There's an extra main room. And you've got Crowley's random fucking sleeping room.
The Crowley suite.
The Crowley suite.
Damn, you even gave us a fucking.
This was exactly the room that I was hoping would end up being mine. When I looked.
I definitely did not think that I was gonna get this room.
Nice. Why?
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought I was gonna get a small ass bed.
One of these two rooms is the ones that either yours, Caius, or mine was the ones that I was looking for. Yep.
Why those rooms?
I don't know. I just into the hallway.
Gilderian's very obviously must be very thankful that there are thick walls.
Yes. we're yeah.
Gunther's abode.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Every so often, the doors are open to Gunter's living area, and there's piano music that's played.
It's Heinrich.
Heinrich, Heinrich sings while Geneva plays.
There we go.
Freya Marie, what are you doing? What are you doing, dog?
Is she working on her next great show tune?
She is working on her first great show tune.
Oh, okay.
Every so often, Celestia will show up and help. Oh, Freya Marie.
Because I know how this goes when we miss it for 2 weeks and then forget whose room everyone.
Whose room's whose?
Yeah, I'm signing mine. This is my room.
You hear fucking emo music coming from my room. But you know who's the artist?
Oh, yay.
I've become
so
so
numb. I can feel you there.
I hate it here.
I signed my room. There you go.
Hey, I hate to break it to you, James, but C, you've got more than one person with C names.
I know, but I'm the only one that uses gray.
I'm the only one that goes by the name of Foot, alright? So saying
I know.
Foot.
I'll finish it in a second. I had to come and check on this shrimp.
Crowley. Sweet.
Taking shrimp Alfredo?
I am.
No, Daddy's carrying.
I'm not even making it to eat right now. I'm making it for tomorrow on Tuesday.
I can't decide if I want my trophy room to research lore or research a trinket.
Oh, doggo. It's doggo. Doggo. Oh, dude, that pretty puppy. That pretty puppy. Well, so, and then we'll start the next session with y'all heading to the airship.
Dope.
All
right.
Which will not be next week, because next week I will be yelled at very heavily if I spend
your anniversary,
my anniversary playing D&D.
So does that mean we can contact Brady and be like,
it's
session?
Sunday night. You could do like.
So are you stealing my classes and subclasses? Is that how I read that?
Who? Me?
Yeah.
No.
No, he was just gonna go through them and see if any of them if he liked.
Or we get to continue our journey in hell. Fuck yeah.
No, I was just gonna read through them all and just like look at them because
to play one, because I know Caius was wanting to play a Blood Hunter here, and
yeah, I changed my mind low key.
Seeing how you rework stuff, and I just wanted to look at all the stuff you had written.
You'll probably want to send him.
My Bastion shit.
Well, that too, actually. But no, Garrett, you'll probably, if he is looking at how stuff's rebuilt, you might want to send him the main master PHB part of it, so that he can see how the spellcasting and attack rules and stuff changed.
Oh, that hasn't been plugged in yet?
Okay.
I can send him the master document. It's got a lot of the...
Yeah, because there's going to be some context there that different stuff might help with. I don't know.
You're very smart for coming up with all that.
He has been working on it a lot. I'll give him that.
See,
I don't think there's a single day that we're both at work that he hasn't shown me something.
This, for reference, is...
Oh, where the fuck were you Tuesday?
Oh, I was not feeling well.
Ah, damn. I meant to text you and then forgot, and then I was like, I'll just bring it up at D&D. And then almost forgot.
There was some, gastral pain.
Ah, fair enough.
Here's the
there
master
seems to be
document.
something going around.
Are the rest of you going to be here for next Sunday?
I should be available.
For reference, this is what I just sent you is some of the stuff I've been working on for your Bastions.
Okay.
More.
He's had to do a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, y'all are gonna end up doing a bunch of bullshit with this for the campaign.
Oh yeah.
So it was just one of those like ways y'all can. Also, Bastions being what they're supposed to be mostly is their gold sinks for when you get really rich players eventually.
Yeah, it's a gold
Oh,
sink that
okay.
then eventually pays off gold.
Yeah,
Is the idea because like
y'all
the
are just
now for
getting up
obviously
front end of this.
I'm using like the greenhouse to make like potions and stuff for us that we can actually use in the party. But in theory, the
You can
greenhouse
sell it.
makes a potion of greater healing once a week for free.
Ugh.
That's like
Excuse me.
300 gold a week that it just prints if we wanted to just start selling it. Now, I absolutely say we don't do that because Robert's going to like if we say yeah, I'm going to go sell these 10 potions of healing, he's going to then immediately put us in a situation in which we wish we had 10 potions of healing.
Which you will wish you had 10 potions of healing. Whereas, like, I put Atlas in your smithy area, so Atlas can be, there will be another smith there, but that's where he thematically fits.
Mm-hmm.
For
Out of
now,
out of character, do you want me to?
We're not playing anymore. What do you mean out of character?
Oh well.
what do you mean out of character? We're done.
Okay. Well, in
Right.
that case, in my notes section for Littlefoot on Discord, do you want me to put the rolls, like roll them here in the campaign, and then put the rolls in that, or just let you roll it and determine the outcomes? Because some of
Or
them say like if the number is odd, this happens. If the number is even, that happens, kind of thing.
just I need to send me what the roll. You can roll it, and then I'll tell you what happens. So obviously I'm going to make y'all I'm not translating the note for y'all, but eventually I'll give you a cipher that y'all can reference to actually try yourself to translate it. I did learn that alphabet. That isn't me. That was me handwriting an alphabet and learning
Nice.
one. And you can tell about where I stopped having to look up at the alphabet that I had found to start typing, and I just start handwriting it myself.
Mm-hmm.
I can't spell recruiting. I'm a dumbass.
Um,
At least he said it.
Hey, recruiters can't spell recruiting. You're good.
that's fine.
Yeah, that's very true.
Also, this will be a less fun tidbit. It's not in English, so there's no. Oh, cool. It's not like we can start the first sentence starts with the, like the
Is it in
fucking
Spanish?
note. It is not in Spanish.
You're very lucky. Is it in German?
Oh. No.
All right, well we're fucked.
Yeah, it's a wrap now, boys.
So it says roll any die, and then if the number rolled
Is
is
it in
odd,
Finnish?
what is the?
No.
Wouldn't you have more
What should be
chances to roll an
Japanese?
odd or even number
Fuck.
on higher dies?
Oh my
Like in
wool.
Swahili or Afrikaans.
He actually put it in Latin.
You'll never know until you start translating.
Wait, is it?
Well,
It is in one of the languages you have actually referenced already.
Oh great. Hey, wait, it
Please
is?
tell me what continent it's from.
It is from the European plate.
Oh boy.
Is
British.
it a Romance language?
Yes.
Portuguese.
No.
Italian.
Oh wait, no, it's in Filipino. No, it's in Tagalog.
Not-
It's in Tagalog. Sorry, not
That's-
Filipino. That was racist.
That is
European.
Tagalog.
Ian. Wait.
European.
Hungarian.
Hey man.
No.
Romanian.
I'm not telling you now.
I know, you're just
gonna keep
guessing
saying
all.
no now. Like,
All right, it's bubbling
I
pretty
already
good.
said. I said you had already said where it was. What it
yeah,
was.
someone had already said.
Oh,
Yeah.
you already had. I thought you said
Yeah.
we hadn't already guessed it.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
you had already guessed it.
It's Finnish then.
None of us said finish.
I
He
did.
did. Yeah, he did.
Oh. Shows how much I pay attention.
Hakapala.
It's actually in Draconic.
It is, in fact, in Draconic. I'm so proud of you.
I can read Sylvan. Does that help?
No.
I can read
And
bad
being-
English.
Like chicken scratch?
Like shorthand, because that's bad English.
Fucking being able to read shorthand is crazy.
I have a book on how to. My grandfather like knew shorthand in and out,
Someone
and
was
I have
teaching
a full
me.
book on like how to learn shorthand. I don't remember what.
I
it is.
was being taught shorthand at one point, and I looked at it and said, "Why do I need this?" And they go, "Well, it's a way to write way faster than cursive." I looked at them and go, "But I type faster than you can write this." And they go, and I go, "And I can read what I type faster than translating this. So
Yeah,
why do I
Greg.
need to know
Greg.
it?"
Yeah, Greg is the one that I have a book on. I couldn't remember the name of it. But
So.
yeah, shorthand is
Like 5 English.
the worst.
For shits and giggles, it's in Latin.
Oh, what the fuck?
It's in Latin. So you have to translate it, and then you have to translate it again.
Well, you just
So there's
thought of
no-
everything, didn't you?
Huh?
Well, you just fucking thought of everything, didn't you?
Well, I just figured that if I had it in English, fucking someone here's gonna be like, well, the first word's 3-letter word, and 9 times out of 10, if
It's
it
the.
starts a sentence, it's the. So we're gonna
Learn
just
from-
guess this is the and translate the rest of it.
You learned from the last time.
I'm like Tony
Damn.
Stark.
DM's not supposed
I
to learn.
learned from my failures. Hopper, come here, bud. Come here, say hi.
No.
So, anyways, my girlfriend's not in here right now. I'll turn on my camera.
Ilhe sub sole novum.
So I'm assuming from this point forward,
Hoppers.
we're getting
It's a
like the past.
doggo.
We're getting like the past week because like we kind of fast forwarded to here. But I'm assuming from this point forward, anything we want done in these, we have to queue up.
You do, in fact, have to queue up.
Okay, so we'll have to queue up whatever we
Hoppers.
want done in the next week.
Look
So,
at the hoppers.
Golden chick
Without-
bag.
Without spoiler context, what do you think of what I told you?
I will have to look over it. Brady and I talked about it some.
Oh,
We'll
really?
see. Yeah, we'll see. Oh, so I did something.
The books.
The
The books.
De
And
books.
Yeah, and
They're lit up.
Books are lit, fam.
So how
No
will I
cap.
know if like the pasta's ready exactly? I haven't kept the
It
timer. So I'm
becomes-
kinda
All right,
fucked.
so you should start off assuming you're using fucking Alfredo noodles,
Yes, finishing
fettuccine,
yes.
fettuccine noodles.
Yes.
You should start off with about 8 minutes on boil.
Okay.
And then you actually bite into it.
And just like
Okay.
does it feel like? Yeah.
Yeah, does it feel like what it's supposed to?
Gotcha.
I prefer
it's
a
only been,
fairly
like-
hard al dente personally,
Same.
but
Yeah.
you do
That's
you.
also how I prefer
Yeah.
mine.
The way they serve it at
Longer
fucking
minutes
Olive
last.
Garden. The way they serve it at fucking Olive Garden, I don't know.
That's a bit softer than al dente.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want it
No.
fucking crunchy when I bite into it.
Then
Well,
you
yeah.
don't want al
Yeah.
dente.
No.
Crunchy
No,
means
al
it's not
dente
cooked.
is not crunchy. It just means it
It's-
has resistance. It's not
Yeah.
taste.
It is a firm noodle.
It is a firm noodle. But yeah,
My wife's
No.
better at it than I am.
Then Olive Garden somewhere in the middle, and then like if you overcook it, it's literally just mush.
yeah. And if you ever make pasta from scratch yourself, it is
A pain in the ass.
wildly. It cooks wildly fast.
Yeah,
I've
I don't
always
think I'm
heard
ever
that.
gonna do that.
But I've.
I said I don't think I'm ever gonna cook pasta like that. But
That's
Don't-
not
don't-
hard to
Mama-
make it.
Never say never.
My mom's done
It's
it
not
a
hard to
couple
make it
times.
yourself.
Like I've helped her with doing it a couple of times.
I don't have
It's-
that little contraption that I know that.
You don't.
You don't
Just
really
do it.
need that.
You could just
Need
do it on
that.
a table and a rolling pin.
Oh, okay.
Table, rolling pin, and then a knife. But
Yeah.
I've
cut
made
it.
egg noodles with my grandmother, but I've never
fair.
made like Italian pasta.
Yeah, egg noodles is what we did too.
So, anyways, but no.
And
So,
dumplings, but those are way easier.
All
Roll-
right, have a good night, guys.
You
yep,
too.
I gotta bring my girlfriend back.
Later,
No, you don't.
everybody.
Bye.
I
Yes,
do.
you-
In fact,
tell her
she
she's
has
not allowed to leave.
she has class in the morning.
I thought you already brought her back.
Or not in the morning.
What?
No.
He said that he was delaying that to do D&D.
Oh, okay.
So,
So, yep, be safe, don't drink and drive, and if you do, well,
I can't
be a-
afford this. I can't afford a DUI.
be a good drinker and driver, not a drinker and crasher. Don't give us a bad name.
Don't give us a
So,
bad name.
so do you want
Like,
me to send you
everybody-
more information about my idea?
We will cover it when you get to level 15.
Fuck. All right.
Fuck, damn it. Okay.
Which already tells you, like, Ben already knows what the level 15 thing is.
I don't. I really
You
don't.
don't need to know.
I'm so
Ben only
confused.
knows because he fucking asked. He asked me a very pertinent question, and I was like, "Well, fuck." I can't.
I'm
have,
gonna
like,
forget about it anyway. We play sessions few and far between because of
Well,
turnarounds.
Kais will forget. James will forget about it too because by the time it comes up, it'll be like 20 sessions from now. Y'all are all getting a war room as a free thing.
Oh,
I don't know
cool.
what the fuck that is.
I guess it has to do with campaign
It's a
reasons.
level 17 Bastion room.
Yeah,
and
it's
he's
pretty
giving us at 15.
fucking awesome, actually.
Yeah,
What is a war room?
Go look it up.
Nuts. It's one of the best.
It is one of the better. It is one of the better Bastion rooms.
Since you're not at your computer, I will tell you like the basics of what a war room do.
The general synapses, not all the orders, but excuse me.
The war room is where you plan military actions in consultation with an inner circle of loyal lieutenants, each one a battle-hardened veteran warrior whose alignment matches yours. You start with 2 lieutenants, but can add more, as described below.
Oh, literally what I want to happen is going to happen then. Maybe.
Kinda.
The war room contains war memorabilia and all kinds of other shit relating to your lieutenants.
In
what?
essence, you're getting a war room. There's a reason why I call this central headquarters.
Yeah.
At what point would, strictly speaking, on the religious aspect of Catholicism being spread and everything, at what point would the followers of Catholicism start looking at Gunter as a saint or a leader, if you will, of the faith?
Well, so I think that would be something that if he was still here to say it, I believe that Gunter, the character, would be wildly adamant that he is not.
Yeah, probably.
Even if he, yes, but what I'm saying is, even if he's not, like, not to forsake religion in any way, but let's say I am Jesus, right? And then like everybody's like looking to me for answers, and I'm just like,
Probably
I
when
can't
you
help
die.
you.
Yeah.
Like I am
You gotta come
not,
back.
I am not. Don't worship me, kind of thing.
So,
But I was just
you're also
curious because he
in a
did.
world that has people who've genuinely seen deities.
Oh, that's something I did want to. We can cover it some other time when we're not running out of time. But
Yeah, this dude needs to go take his girlfriend back, man. Let him go.
Nah.
But yeah, so
Hey,
I remember there being another in the like holy temple area of the city. There was a different god with a holy leaf, as his like some form of leaf as a symbol, but a different oak leaf that I'm used to seeing.
That
I
is
was
in
meant to have gone there, like tried
the
to interact with that god.
documents.
Sometime over this.
No.
Alright, it's a little
At
chewy.
least like learned his name and stuff.
Like it's got a little bit of resistance to it.
That's about where
That's
That's probably about where you'd want it. And just remember, it technically still cooks a little bit, very little,
Wait.
while it's cooling down and everything.
Yeah, while it's cooling off, they'll cook some.
It's a little too hard for me. I'm gonna leave it for a second or two.
Yeah, maybe we'll make another. But it'll still soften a little bit.
It will keep cooking in its while as it cools off.
As you strain it and cool,
It'll keep cooking. Yep. A lot of times, if you want like to make a good spaghetti or some other stuff, you'll have the noodles like half cooked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
because then it'll continue to cook in the sauce.
It'll continue to cook in the sauce as you heat the sauce and you let the flavors. What is it?
Yeah, because you still gotta mix it with the Alfredo and everything. So.
Yeah.
When you do that and heat it, it's gonna cook the pasta more also.
It'll cook the pasta more. things that I learned the hard way because I had no one to teach me.
That's one thing I got lucky with. I talk a lot of
My
shit about my
parents
whole growing up and
can't
everything, but
cook.
yeah, my dad
The
spent years as a cook. It was like one of the only that and driving truck was the only jobs he ever actually held. And then my mom just is a great fucking cook. So
Also, another question: what's your alignment, Gilderian?
mine,
Yeah,
chaotic
yeah,
good.
and Littlefoot. You're chaotic good.
Littlefoot's
Right,
alignment.
time to go. See ya.
Later on.
Later, buddy.
Let me go back into his about and look right quick. I actually haven't put one for him. I'd assume
Oh,
it's more
okay.
like a chaotic neutral or like a neutral or
That's what I was kind
something
of feeling was like chaotic.
That could work.
because
A lot of what I'm
he's not really like super like this is the law. So but he's kind of like wishy-washy, like he's doing things. So he'd be like a neutral or like a chaotic neutral kind of thing.
nice. Ben, you want to know what I was planning? What I want to do?
Yeah, what are you thinking?
I'm gonna make an empire. Me and Ardos are gonna make an empire of people that have been wronged. You know what I mean? Like due to like race. Oh, this is perfect. I need to take this out of the straight right now. Like people who have been wronged and everything. I'm gonna make an empire and take over the whole fucking country. Well, yet to be seen. But I'm definitely gonna go back to where my wife was murdered and murder every single person in that fucking town or country. Robert hasn't told me if it's a town or anything yet, so yeah, that's the plan.
Fair.
Yep,
That's not what I meant to do. It just says
me and
Littlefoot
Ardos.
flaws blank.
No, Littlefoot
me and Ardo.
flaws. Infinity sign.
Infinity sign.
He has all the flaws.
All the flaws.
Yep.
All of them.
Me and Ardos are gonna make our own empire. That's the plan. And we might have to go up against you guys eventually.
What?
Yes, you heard me.
Up against it? We're all part of the same party. What?
Yeah, so for something to keep in mind, and I know how Robert rules things. Technically speaking, the DM's guide
Yeah.
Forbids player versus player contact.
What?
Combat.
Does it really?
Yes. Unless it is just like fun bouts and stuff, you are not like if a character. All right, so for example, if a character gets bit by a werewolf or something like that and is contracted with lycanthropy, they are no longer allowed to play that character unless it gets cured.
Okay.
Rules as written, you can't have player versus player combat. It is supposed to stay player versus environment. You're not supposed to have separate parties for any reason. If we have like little internal scuffles, that's one thing. But like it just becomes way too much for the DM to have to DM two entire separate campaigns effectively.
Mm-hmm.
On because like you guys are trying to conquer the world, we're over here trying to deal with this. You guys are doing that, we're trying to counter you and do this. Basically, it would need to be Robert up here with all of us, DMing what happens, and then going down and asking you guys how do you respond to that, and all you guys talking about it, and then coming back up here and going back, and it's
The
way
only
too much. So the DM guide just comes straight out, and if a party member turns against the party, it becomes a DM player character, a DM PC.
Yeah.
And then that person is supposed to drop a new character.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know.
I mean,
well, that's if
how
you
that's
guys.
supposed.
the
That's how
the
that's
only
supposed to work.
the only way I've seen somebody try to work around this, right? And it usually involves like massive groups where you have to split is you have one DM, for example, say DMing what's going on with our guys right here, and then you have another DM with a separate group of players doing the opposing force, and those two DMs getting together behind the scenes and being like, this is what's going on.
You can do that with multi-DM situations, but you also need a lot bigger group than we have. You would need at least 8 or 9 people.
Well, it's also your guys' choice whether or not you want to come up against us. You know what I mean? I was actually gonna extend invite to Littlefoot. That's why I asked your alignment.
Oh, cool.
If to join the Empire, but things like we're not gonna be like bad. You know what I mean? We're just gonna kill. We are gonna kill innocent people. You know?
It really like.
I'm saving that monologue for whenever I get there.
It really like depends on how the campaign flows, because I don't know what Robert has all in store. and I've been playing Littlefoot with the open mentality that he's not like set in
Evil.
any straight path. It's on a whim. That's why I said he's more like chaotic neutral. He's like one moment he could be like, "Oh my God, we need to save these people in their village," and the next minute be like, "I could care less. This is more entertaining to me."
Yeah, that's why I made a mistake with Kai's last session because I didn't think about more of his backstory until like I was at work. It's kind of like a. You ever seen Castlevania, like with Dracula?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the plan. I want to make an empire.
Does here.
I still need to decide what I wanted to do within that year. There's not a whole lot that like would buff the soul knife aspect of my character mechanically
It doesn't
speaking.
necessarily have to be that. Stuff I'm taking isn't like buffing um my character much at all. The shield is picking up shield proficiency is, but past that, the rest of it's just stuff. Like when me and Celestia came back on the carriage, and like for like the first time ever, I rolled really good on animal handling, and I was able to like drive the carriage after Celestia was on the fucking horseback works.
That
Yeah.
was funny.
That like kind of like awakened something in Gilderian. He's like, oh shit, this is actually kind of cool and everything. So one of the proficiencies that I'm gonna try to learn is land and water vehicles. I'm gonna learn how to like.
Those are two separate things though.
No, they're not. They're in the Xanathar's Guide to Everything. It's listed as. Hold on. Let me grab the. Fuck.
I was really hope. Is there like a proficiency into like public speaking?
So here are the tool proficiencies. I will put them in Tavern Doc.
Do you know by any chance? Or leadership? Is that a?
Well, so I'll go through and read them to you. This page is scuffed as fuck right now. What in the world? Okay, well, their page is like formatted to aids right now. But here's a full list of all the different things that you can get proficiency in with like tool proficiencies. Alchemist supplies, brewer supplies, calligrapher supplies, carpenter's tools, cartographer's tools, cobbler's tools, cook's utensils, disguise kit, forgery kit, gaming kit, glassblower's tools, herbalism kit, jeweler's tools, land and water vehicles, leatherworker's tools, mason's tools, musical instruments, navigator's tools, painter's supplies, poisoner's kit, potter's tools, smith's tools, thieves' tools,
I don't see.
tinkerer's tools, weaver's tools, and woodcarver's tools.
I don't see land and water vehicles though. On that link you
I mean,
just sent me.
Scroll down to the bottom.
Is it past the miscellaneous stuff? The ones listed under miscellaneous? So
Scroll down to the bottom. I used my words. Now listen to the
oh,
words.
okay.
Because what you're looking at is old stuff that's outdated to the 2014 PHP. What's down here, the ZGE, is the stuff from Xanathar's, which is the most recent thing that has training in it, because the new PHP doesn't.
Interesting.
So this is the most recent training thing you can get, so that's the list of stuff.
Damn it.
That you could
really
potentially... you could do stuff like the disguise kit, because it's got some cool features in it. If you... The disguise kit, so the perfect tool for anyone who wants to engage in trickery. A disguise kit enables its owners to adopt a false identity. Components, a disguise kit includes cosmetics, hair dye, small props, and a few pieces of clothing. So here's some of the things it can be used for. Deception. In certain cases, a disguise can improve your ability to weave convincing lies. Performance. A cunning disguise can enhance an audience's enjoyment of a performance, provided the disguise is properly designed to evoke the desired reaction. Like here.
Bro, I cooked this pasta perfect, actually.
Hell yeah. Intimidation, the right disguise can make you look more fearsome, whether you want to scare someone away by posing as a plague victim or intimidate a gang of thugs by taking appearance of a bully. And typically what most of these things mean is if you use them in such a way that it falls under that, then you get advantage on the check. So, like, if you can come up with a way to use the disguise kit for an intimidation check, then you should get an advantage on that intimidation check. Yeah, so skills. Every tool potentially provides advantage on a check when used in conjunction with certain skills, provided a character is proficient with the tool and the skill.
I wish brewer's supplies didn't just pertain to alcohol. I wish it had, like,
You can talk
non-alcoholic through.
Oh yeah, I'm also going to try and free slaves if you guys want to go.
I mean,
Gilderian
would be fine with freeing slaves. I have no.
But I'm not going to tell you what it's for, obviously.
But Gilderian would be fine with freeing slaves. He's a generally good person.
You know, you watched Transformers 1?
Yeah.
I'm trying to be like Megatron for real.
Yeah,
With Ardos right next to me.
I wonder how many of these we'll actually be able to use.
It'll be determined by your role and stuff. So, I'm gonna guess that I'm thinking, if I know Robert, you're gonna get about 1 for every 200 you rolled.
I'd have to go back and look.
You rolled a 6 something. So
I rolled 628.
Yeah, so you would potentially get 3. I'm guessing that's about what we'll see.
I was hoping that when I mentioned about like Gunter teaching Littlefoot stuff, if it would further improve his rolls, because he rolled kind of low.
Yeah.
But Robert didn't roll it that way, so
He should have asked.
Why would I have asked, hey, can him helping me improve his rolls? That just seems kind of...
Isn't that what he did with Gilderian?
Yeah, it's basically what he did with me, and it's like, hey, you could have, like, mentioned that, like, Andy was helping me, too. Not just the way you did it, like, make it a little bit more obvious that you're trying to connect those two dots. Like, hey, maybe make his rolls a little better, because, like, the thing. Like, I mean, it's fine. He rolled high enough. I think as long as everybody gets over 600, they're fine.
My idea. I mean, Littlefoot has his overall backstory about trying to reconnect and master his abilities and all that shit, right? But like my idea with the whole like focus on the religion thing was I just impromptu picked up. You know what? Let's make it a thing. Let's spread Catholicism as a well-known religion within this world during the campaign. The first saint of this religion in this world is gonna be Gunter. I have it in my head. That's even though he may not want it. Like it's in some form or fashion, Gunter's going to become like a religious figure in this world. In my eyes, anyway.
Fair.
Because think about it. He goes to all these different temples for, like, trying to repent his sins, and, like, everybody's probably looking at him like this is weird. Eventually somebody somewhere is going to make the connection of Gunter is the guy who started this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, that's fair.
I'm excited to revert personalities for next Sunday.
You want to go back to Horny Bard?
I love playing that character.
I don't know what character I actually like playing more.
I like Gilderian way more. I'm very invested in Inara's story, but I also don't like playing Inara. It's kind of weird.
I
Like being
think
a ranger.
I think I'm on the same.
No, I love that. So I'm very invested in her story, and I won't kill her in order to like play a different character. But I also really just don't want to play Inara anymore. But like I want to see where her story goes with like the whole she lost her soul and everything. So I'm gonna play it out. But like
I'm
I don't know, just haven't been having fun with her.
I don't know if I'm on that same boat or not. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm having fun with both, but I think since Littlefoot's more of like close to home, what I'm used to, it feels more fun, right?
Yeah.
As opposed to trying to tread the waters of spellcasting and doing this wizard.
I feel that. When I play Caius, I feel like I'm so fucking weak compared to Varus. But when I play Varus, I feel like I'm the weakest one in the entire party.
No, I'm not saying I know everything, but like generally speaking, if you take and ask me to make a turn with Littlefoot versus making a turn with Zell, Littlefoot's gonna have his turn go by quicker. Not only do I not have to look through so many things, but I have a general idea of how to play a rogue. Like, I'm more comfortable with it as opposed to I have all these spells, which would help me in this situation the most. Huh.
Bro, I would just fireball the entire time. That's the kind of wizard I would be.
See, that's what Zell was supposed to be. A one-trick pony of just like Megaman, basically.
You can still do that. Just don't cast any other spells. Just only cast fireball.
But that's boring.
It's also a lot of damage, and it's also super helpful.
I mean, I guess you're right. Maybe she'll just start liking Fireball. I don't know.
It's definitely helpful just to throw out damage.
It would have been helpful several sessions ago when, if I would have remembered. I can't hurt y'all
You
with
can
it.
upcap. Oh yeah.
The fuck is a spell jam?
I'm so excited for next Sunday.
Yeah. What is this? A spell gem can contain one spell for any. Where is well any magic properties while holding the gem?
I have a background character that I'm trying to convert. So I actually made it as an NPC for someone's 3.5 world. So it's loosely based off of 3.5 rules. And I'm trying to figure out how to convert it into a playable character for me to use because although it doesn't really have a backstory, I'm invested in the idea of it.
I feel that. I made two backup characters. One's basically a space marine cleric, and the other one's a warlock with split personality disorder.
That's fair. I've made one backup character that might still end up getting used in another campaign. That hasn't happened yet, but you'll at least know kind of who I'm referencing from this.
I'm wondering if
it's built off of Pantheon from League.
Oh,
I'm wondering if Gunter's ever gonna actually DM his stuff, or if he's just gonna keep converting it and trying to perfect it.
He's gonna DM it, but he really doesn't want to DM it online. He wants to DM something in person.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, he's
in person
probably
would be
gonna
great.
end up doing one online, but he really wants to do it in person.
I'm really nervous for when I DM when I come back home.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very nervous, but I am playing with some people that have never played before, so. But I know Brady is gonna be there, and probably Grant. So I'm gonna feel
Yeah,
pressured.
why didn't Brady join us for this session? That was weird. He's normally here every
gay.
session.
He's being gay.
Yeah, he's missed before. Just not since you've been around, but he's missed before.
I'm just used to him being here every session. Like it felt out of place for him not to be here.
You're used to him being the DM, that's why.
I'm guessing when he's not the DM, he's not here every session.
Well, think about how much he spoke last session when he played Ardos.
Yeah.
I guess he's not really. I don't know. I guess he's more invested in his campaign now than he is of playing Ardos, maybe.
Probably.
Yeah, possible.
But
I gotta plus 10 in sleight of hand is crazy.
Damn. What you sleight of handing?
As Varus? Like, I don't even steal.
You went back to Varus.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at my character sheet because I like refamiliarizing myself. Like, I have to remember that I have combat bardic inspiration for offense and defense. I can't forget
So
about that.
the idea of the other character, right, that I was talking about, is a half elf. I can't. I guess I'm gonna say his pronunciation is Sorrel, not Coral. It's Corril.
Okay.
Falamir, Fallimir.
Bro, you just made me think of I'm gonna buy a harmonica this week and play it when we fucking for next Sunday.
But essentially, the personality trait of the character for the NPC was that they were silver tongued, and they own a business within this world. Think Lord of the Rings, right?
Yeah, that's immediate what I thought when you said fucking Falamir.
Yeah, exactly. But essentially, they own a shop, and to the naked eye, the shop is just like a legal paperwork, like if you need deeds or whatever, decree, whatever, right? Handle legal matters. However, it's a lucrative cover up to be able to use information as a bartering resource, if you will. Like if the right person comes in and knows that this place is about gathering information and stuff, they're gonna know that this is more of a lucrative business, not just what it appears to be. And so he's a silver tongued character, and I'm like, how do you convert that? And every time I look, the internet directs me to College of Eloquence bards.
Yeah.
Mostly because they have a feature literally called Silver Tongued, but because it's the most, it may not be combat effective per se, but it is the most role play friendly character in terms of convincing others of things and being a silver tongued individual.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if I want to go that route because when I look into it, it sounds like the College of Eloquence Bard is a no lose type of character. Like I am the face. I can tell the DM, screw you, this is what's happening, and it can happen based off of rolls. Right? It feels a little self centered, if that makes sense, in what it can do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play a bard in every fucking campaign I play now. I love being a bard.
They're not
Uh,
bad.
what level do you get another feat? Is it 17 or 18? Or is it 19?
Huh? 16.
16.
Wait, we just got one at 16. We're 16.
Yeah, so what?
You don't get
Yeah,
one
yeah,
until 19, and you really don't want to use it for a normal feat.
yeah. No,
Because
I
at
was trying to
19
do
you get one. At 19, you get an epic boon, which you can use for a normal feat. But the boons are
Oh.
way fucking better.
Oh, I was gonna use it for like a charisma or for a modifier because I
You can
fucked
use
up
it
not
for that.
knowing. I fucked up
You
not
can use it
knowing
for
that.
that. Yeah. So that, because you don't have a 20 in your charisma, it might still be worth doing that.
Yeah.
But epic boons are very strong. They certain ones of them are like nuts good.
What age?
Like the boon of high magic is just you
Mm-hmm.
gain an additional 9th level spell slot.
Oh, that's pretty fucking sick.
Yeah, yeah, because by then you already have at least one, or you only ever get one. So with the boon of high magic, you just have two. It doubles your 9th level spell slots. There's the boon of immortality. You just stop aging, and you remember.
All right, thanks for coming, guys. Um, I know we ran a little shorter than normal, and most of the session is bullshit talking. I apologize about that, but here we are. That was another session of Littlefoot, aka Bippo's Tea Cheeks, and time skip was unexpected, but we did. We got our bastions, we time skipped, and there was hardly any wild magic shenanigans. Um, Maybe next time you can tune in to Our Way Home and help Littlefoot spread Catholicism, as well as master his wild magic capabilities, and learn more about the Lone Mountain where his initial airship crashed, and trying to find his long lost friend Torvik, Longhorn. Thanks for watching. This is going to be uploaded to YouTube as always. More to come. As you can see today, I have put the PCG, aka Pokemon Community Game bot in our channel. That's exciting. I've always wanted to do that. I finally got it set up.